I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
When you in the trenches, you know, it's cool to shoot them bullets. How you gonna defend yourself when them bullets coming back?
Davis thought Santa Cruz was gonna fold from his. The popular and acclaimed defending WBA lightweight champion of the world.
If it was the streets, these niggas would have been smoked. Pack the whole group up. Pack them up and get them the fuck out of boxing.
Haney, Cambosis, one of those folks, maybe Garcia.
All them guys is easy work. They easy work, man. I'm the top dog.
The hard-hitting young star of boxing, 3-division world champion.
Skill for skill. I'm much more skillful than Canelo. I stand on that. I'm much more skillful.
You and Cambosis, what happens, Tank?
I'm whooping that ass. Tell him come see me. Tell him hold the belts. I'll whoop his ass for free.
The defending world champion from Baltimore, Maryland.
We from the city. You know what's happening, what's in the city.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Gervonta Tank Davis.
SDS Promotions.
I remember walking in Mayweather gym, me sitting on the couch. I told him, a bum ass fighter. He ain't say nothing, not one word. He got a fur on his 80 degrees on.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another weekend recap with the Boxing Voice. I am your host, and that's the Gibbs. Solo Dolo, Scarface, no Manolo. You just never know who's going to show up. If not, we're going to rock out. We're going to do a weekend recap. There was quite a few fights that ended in spectacular fashion, specifically Lucas Bahdi. We were keeping an eye on that fight, and, well, damn. That might be fight of the year. Knockout of the year. Shout out to Lucas Bahdi. Canada stand up. We were questioning whether or not he can do it. He certainly got it done. And he was losing all the rounds, man. Ashton was up. And probably got a little bit overconfident, which led to him being brutally knocked out. I mean, Lucas Bahdi does deserve knockout of the year. I don't know if we'll get a better looking knockout in the last few months, but the truth is, I've been watching boxing a long time. I've never seen nobody knock a person out with one punch and then still hit him with two more on the way down. We've probably seen one more, but two, this man hit him with three pieces. That one put him to sleep, the other two put him in his grave. I mean, Lord, I seen him on Twitter, saying he's good, and shout out to all his fans, but that might be his ghost. Ashton got hit hard, face down, Manny Pacquiao style. That is going to be difficult to get past, move past, and be able to get back in the ring. Let's be real, right? Like, man, I'm starting, I don't want to say this like that, but I just have to, right? I'm starting not to like the Scofields. They celebrate everybody that they were supposed to fight that loses. It's like, bro, you do understand you're not getting the credit. Like, a dude can't ask to fight you. Y'all don't fight for whatever reason. And then if he loses to Lucas Bahdi, you running around the internet talking about, I told you he talked too much. Bruh, you didn't do that. Y'all didn't do that. Stop the cap, man. Y'all terrible, bro. Like, this shit getting out of hand. Nobody's checking y'all. Y'all out here running around talking about y'all can fight and beat everybody. Don't fight and beat nobody. And then every time somebody get beat, you celebrating like you did it. You didn't do it. You didn't do it. That was not you in the ring. And he did that about the last dude. They hit me up like, oh, look, Lucas, what's my man? Matias. Matias loses, you send me the post fight like, I told you he was a bum. Bro, you can't just say people bums and not fight them, and just because they lose to someone else, you feel vindicated. That's not you doing it. You didn't do it. Like, that's not you. Like, stop living vicariously through other people's lives. That's not you. I don't know what's going on over there, bro. They got to get that shit together. And I mean, no disrespect. I'm not trying to be nobody's enemy, but, you know, the truth needs to be told. Like, y'all wilding. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't win. So it's a little crazy to me. Two-Tone, the superstar, what is going on?
What's good? Good. Happy Sunday. Nature Nester. You was on your Nature Nester yesterday, man.
Yeah, I had to go to the mountain, bro. It was hot as hell out here. If you trying to get steps in Vegas, you gonna fucking turn into the concrete, so. But I seen your reaction to Ashton. Maybe you want to jump in right there. That's what we talking now. Beautiful knockout. Certainly knockout of the year for me. Just simply because, you know, he was able to land 2 more punches after knocking that guy out. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah. Is it Body? Lucas Body?
Yes.
Yeah, Lucas Body was getting dominated the entire fight. I thought Ashton was going to be, I think he's still going to be a problem in 135. We can't throw him away. But he was dominating the entire fight. Then I think he just got too cocky, too relaxed. Then Lucas Body just did it for Canada, man. He did it for Canada. Canada needed that too. They needed that win because LA been doing them bad all month. Lucas, congratulations to Lucas Body, man. Now, Kid Austin loses the Netflix fight.
Bro, and that's what I was talking about before you jumped in. And they celebrating. They celebrating in their living room. They looking like Haney and them when Ryan lost. It's like, or whoever, Cambosos won. You didn't do that. Like, that wasn't you that knocked out Ashton, and that certainly wasn't you that beat Sabril Matias. So, you know, you and your dad got to get a handle on that. And specifically, the son. The son needs to stop letting his father do so much. He's doing way too much. You know what I'm saying? He controls his account. That's weird. That's just weird. You know, you can't talk to Ashton without the father responding. Like, people thought, what's his name? Ken was difficult and, you know, didn't allow Sean to come into his own. But I mean, I think that Floyd Scofield Sr. might be a little bit more than a Ken Porter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's in all the videos. He's on the phone. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's the father-son joint Instagram account is wild. Like, like Floyd Scofield might have some yams in his DMs, bro. Pops can't, like, we need to separate this, bro. Like, it's getting a little bit, more cringy. Well, Bill Haney ain't cringy to me at all. I love Bill Haney. This is cringy. This father trainer is respectfully kind of cringy.
Yeah, I'm not really understanding it, but I'm seeming to have it. I don't know if it's me or what, but here we go. Let's move on, man. Shadeja Green looked good for like the first 6 rounds, right? And then maybe she had some issues. Did get knocked down. That was surprising, you know. She was claiming that she was tripped up. Officially, it was ruled a knockdown, though, right?
Yeah, officially ruled a knockdown. She did slip on the Celsius bottle, though. She said the Celsius bottle was wet, pause, and she slipped on it. But she looked nice.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she gassed in the end of the fight. She was doing a lot of holding towards the end of the fight. And that's where the Nightmare was able to land some shots and kind of get a little bit of a bully approach off. So, yeah, but she gets the win. I mean, I got hella messages, though. People didn't think she looked as good. I got all those "what's up with your girl" messages, you know? It was crazy.
You think she's back on the main card now? No more YouTube prelims?
I don't know. I mean, quite possibly now that Ashton got slept, he ain't going. They need somebody to take it over, right? Like somebody got to fill that spot.
Yeah, maybe it's homeboy from Euphoria, the little white dude. I forgot his name. Homeboy from Euphoria.
Bruh, he lost too though.
Oh, he is coming off a loss.
Yeah, man. Jake team taking some L's, man.
Damn.
It's unfortunate, but that's what's going on. He's taking some L's.
You called it with Lucas Body though. What did you see? Because you've been following him for a minute. Like
power. He's always had power. So, we needed to know, was it real? And fucking hell, he proved that thing. He certainly proved that was real.
Yeah. Should he go directly into the Floyd Scofield fight?
Should he go directly into the Floyd Scofield fight? Body, yeah, he called them out. He certainly called them out. I don't see why not. What else are you gonna do? If your body, what else are you gonna do? Because you don't have a lot of options.
That's true. Sign a deal with Golden Boy. I don't know if that's a main event fight. Is that a main event fight?
Scofield and him, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, only because they need a reason to make him, pay-per-view, right? Like, I mean, not pay-per-view, but make him a main event. He hasn't been able to do anything like that just yet.
Yeah, that is true. I
think Scofield is only headlined in San Antonio, but I'm not sure that they was with him, like they being Golden Boy.
He did a small he headlined a small card in California, I believe Indio, California, on one of those Thursday night Golden Boy fight cards. Floyd Scofield did headline one of those. I want to see it. He needs to be a major player at 135. Ashton, I like the way Ashton looked, man. Like
he was doing his thing. He got too confident, bro. He had that lead hand down. That's all it was. He was not doing bad. I mean, did you think he was? I thought he was winning.
Yeah, he was dominating the fight. Like he was slick. He was violent. Looked like he was breaking body down. Looked like it was just coming to the inevitable of him getting cooked. Then out of nowhere, I just saw that combination, and man he got memed. And do you think that scares young fighters away from fighting young fighters?
Absolutely, bro. These kids get ridiculed, and it's difficult to come back from that, bro.
Yeah.
These guys are the internet is brutal. They're very everybody is, though. Like Turkey Al-Sheikh had something to say about yesterday's Jake Paul card, calling it a circus, and the fans were trying to defend Jake. Like, come on, bro, you did 3 fights with Ngannou. Like, what the fuck is the difference between Mike Perry? And they try to play him. They're like, come on, you paid Ngannou $30 million twice to fight, and he's like, well, it wasn't $30 million, and Ngannou is a real fighter who puts on real fights. This is a circus. And I'm like, yo, it ain't look like a circus. Mike Perry got knocked out just like Ngannou. 2 novices. This certainly did not belong. So, I don't know.
17,000 tickets sold. I don't know how much that live gate going to be. I don't know how much the pay-per-view going to be, but Jake Paul knows how to promote a fight. I just think he got to fight a real boxer. Mike Perry had
he called out
business.
another dude. Alex Pereira? I never heard of him. You did? Because I don't watch that.
Yeah, that's the UFC champion. He's very violent. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see Jake Paul get some more UFC fighters. Let's get a Joe Smith Jr. in there. Can we get a Marcus Brown at cruiserweight? Can we get somebody down there at the below the list of the rankings. No more UFC fighters, Jake. Fight prospects. Fight cruiserweight prospects now.
Well, isn't Pereira a UFC lightweight, heavyweight champ or something?
Yeah, but Ness, you just trying to see him get cooked. You just trying to see the top UFC guy get cooked by a boxer. There's no way he can beat Jake Paul.
I'm trying to figure out, like, would that get Conor into the ring?
Conor just injury prone, man.
That's where it's at. Is Jake versus Conor. That's what I've been wanting. I don't know what is taking so freaking long for that.
Yeah. If Conor looked like, to me, he looked good against Floyd. He didn't look like trash. I think he'll give Jake a good run.
However long it lasts, people think he seems to be smaller than Conor. I mean, I watched Roadhouse. Conor could get big. I don't know what substances he used to get that big. You know, off season, I guess you're entitled to do what you want. We got a counterpunch for Tim Boski, but I do not see a Tim Boski on the line. Shout out to Mike Likes TV for the counterpunch for Tim. Whenever he shows up, we got you. We got Notch. Welcome to the prospect level. And Neil's water bottle, 2-pounder. Scofield trying to live off hypothetical wins. Exactly, bro. You run around here beefing with everybody, then don't fight them. Then when they win, you either celebrating or telling other people you told us they was not good. It's like, bro, you ain't beat them. That wasn't you. You ain't do what they did, you know? Like, I don't get that, man. That's wild to me. And then you sitting around watching a fight without a fight. Like, you were supposed to be fighting him. I don't even know what happened to that fight. Why wasn't that Scofield in the ring?
They wanted a Netflix. They was like, let's just relax, chill. We gonna get the Netflix fight in November. No, stay busy. You a young fighter, stay busy.
So they decided, since the fight got canceled, to just sit out and wait.
And have a fight party. It looked like Snacks was probably there, was fire, but nah, he needed to be in the ring, bro.
He hilarious to have a fight party. Oh, man. What you think of Jake's performance?
Man, okay, I like how he be throwing the jab now. I like that. I think he still has stamina issues. I mean, he just looks like a prospect. But it was sad to see Mike Perry in the ring. Like, he didn't it looked nasty. The man, hands down, coming straight forward, chin in the air. He's tough though. Mike Perry tough. He kept getting up.
That boy take a shot.
Yeah, tough. But I didn't know that Jake whooped him in sparring. That's footage that's on the internet. Anytime Mike Perry fought a boxer, they knocked him out. Like, anytime he fought a boxer, they knocked him out.
Oh, so you officially think Jake's a boxer?
Oh, 100% Jake a boxer. 100%.
Wow.
You ain't about to go in there and just whoop on Jake. Like, you catch Jake in the street, you gonna get hands put on you.
Nah, he's doing his thing. I think he looked good yesterday, man. He was more poised, more composed for sure. Wasn't rushing anything. He was using the jab, like you said, doubling it up at times. You know, and that right hand, he's got legit power, bro. Like, you can see from the replays in that final right hand. Bro, he didn't even hit Mike Perry clean. It kind of like brushed off the eye socket and ear. Like, he didn't land flush on that face. And even that first knockdown, bro, it's like he was throwing his son, playing with him. The right hand hit him at the top of the head. Both his feet came off the floor. I'm like, damn. I tried to tell Trees Mike Perry was too small. You think he believed me? No. But look, he beyond small. Like, he was being manhandled in terms of, you know, physicality and the weight difference. Like, he didn't seem to be under his feet like Jake, let alone as sturdy as Jake. Like I said, you know, he seemed like he could be pushed over, and that was evident from the knockdown with the right hand. It was like over the top of the head, and he just lost his balance. I don't know what's going on, but you getting feedback ever since you jumped on. Can you do whatever you did the other day?
Yeah, let me jump out real quick.
Because I thought it was me. I've been back here trying to buy time looking to figure that shit out. But that is certainly him. As you can see, it is not doing it anymore. But the phone lines are open if you guys want to call in and give us your take on this weekend's recap. A lot of fights took place. Junko Nakatani, you know, he made it easy for me. It was a one-round knockout. First round, got him out of there with a straight left to the body. So that made it very easy to watch that fight, believe it or not. What else do we have? We talked about Shadeja and her performance. Obviously, I think that, you know, she may need to work on the stamina. I think that the stamina, because she died out a little bit towards the back half of the fight and gave opportunities for the Nightmare to land some shots that shouldn't have landed. You know, she had some success she shouldn't have gotten. And I think that comes from, you know, a bit of fatigue. A bit of fatigue, man. But, yeah. Also, I guess news and notes, Andre Ward posted something like he's got an announcement on the 22nd, which is tomorrow, which is Sunday. And, no, today's Sunday. So it's Monday, and it's implying that he wants to fight again. So I'll show you guys. I don't know. I mean, that's how I'm interpreting it. It's really up to you. And don't forget, we're talking the Loma situation. You know, the world seems to think Loma's ducking. I'm glad it wasn't just me, because they always make me out to be this mean guy, but he's obviously ducking, you know. The fight you've been wanting for however long you've been wanting, and you quote-unquote can't get up for it. He's acting like Tank is Mariaga that he fought. Tank is the biggest name that will be on his resume. Like, there's nothing else to say. How do you not get up for the biggest fight of your life? How can you not get up for a pay-per-view fight? How can you not get up for a challenge that you've been wanting? Yeah, man, you know, sounds pretty fishy to me. I'm being honest. It just don't sound right. Sounds like a duck. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like a duck. We got Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $5. What happened to Slive last night is a testament to Shakur's patience and defense and discipline. For sure. For sure. I wouldn't say patience. I would definitely say discipline and defense. I don't think that Ashton was trying to do anything more. I don't think he showed that he was impatient. I think he showed he lacked discipline defensively. Because if he had that discipline defensively, those hands wouldn't have been down, and quite possibly, you know, what took place doesn't, but it did. DC3 with a counter punch. Let me see where you at. In the meantime, if you're watching, I forgot to screen share the Ward thing, right? Because he's making it seem like he's coming back. I don't know who he's coming back to, but he put, I want all the smoke. And, okay, so he changed the caption. It did, let me see something. Yeah, I think he changed the caption. I seen 722. But hey, it's all music. It's just a video of him working out. Oh, I think the video might say 722. Let's see. Let's wait for the end. Yeah, the video says 722. So whatever announcement it is, it's Monday. So all you Andre Ward fans, you've been warned. There will be an announcement that will be made, And if you want to stay up to date, either follow TBV, which will obviously be paying attention to what Ward is saying, and then, give you my interpretation and all the details, or you can catch him live whenever he does it. He did not put an exact time, unfortunately, but I've been sent something here, which at this point is irrelevant, but whatever, I'll show it. But it's irrelevant because this is all past. The fight's offered. It's bigger than it's ever been. It's more money than Loma would have ever made to fight Tank. So everything else is excuses, Sending me these past failed negotiations from Tank don't mean nothing, especially not to me, because I've been telling y'all he wasn't fighting Loma and he never unified. So, I've been on that boat. The people protecting Tank has always been you guys at Mayweather Promotions. But in this circumstance, he's not in the wrong, right? He's sending the offer. He's the A side. He's the attraction. So I don't see what's the problem for Lomachenko. But phone lines are open. H-Town, talk to me.
What up, Ness? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
H-Town, baby. Hey, I don't know, man. He won $40 million. I think it's the big deal with the.
There's no confirmed sources. No confirmed sources. No legitimate reporters have said that Tank wants $40 million. And why would Tank be asking Loma to give him 40? See, you guys don't use your brain. Why is Tank? No. You brought it up. You brought it up. You brought it up. How could Tank ask Loma and Bob for 40 when he's the A side? Don't you just tell them what you're getting and offer the opponent what you want to give them? Ain't that how it goes? I'm sorry.
That's what I'm. See, you don't let me finish. Ever since he said that he's taking $40 million, all of a sudden came out that Loma wants to wait till November. Either way, it don't matter to me. I mean, I don't want that fight. I want Shakur. I don't care about that fight. The fight to me is been passed, over marinated, it's done with. If he fights Loma, it's whatever to me. I want Shakur. Shakur is the new Loma at 135. He's the new one, the number one guy or number two guy, whatever you want to call him. So yeah, that's what I want to see. I ain't worried about Loma right now. 37 years old. Let's get real, man. They seen him slow down just a little bit, and that's what they were waiting on. They always said it wasn't right. The time's not right. As far as Andre Ward, man, I think he wants that Jake Paul bag. I think he's gonna try to come back at cruiserweight for that Jake Paul bag. He wants money. I don't see him coming back at 175.
Bro, if Andre Ward comes out of retirement to chase Jake Paul, nasty work. Nasty.
Oh yeah.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
Who else do you see him wanting? I don't see him wanting anybody. He don't want Canelo.
It better not be Jake. It better not be Jake. Jake ain't on his level. Jake ain't ready. None of that. So you can't be coming back for Jake. Like, you could be coming back for Canelo and get a Jake fight in between or after, but coming back for Jake out of retirement is bananas.
And in the training videos I've seen of him, he looks like he's a good old 205, 210 right now. He don't look like he's like he's down to like 170, 180, 190, where he's gonna make 168. He looks like he's 205, 210. He makes Bud look tiny.
And all you dudes in the chat, like, slobbing on Tank, leave it alone. Saying that he's making 40, that's not even accurate. There's no way he made 40 for Frank. If he did, whoever paid him lost like $12 million.
Yeah, they don't even look at the logistics of the fights, man. Them people are crazy.
They just type shit in the chat like Tank been getting $40 million. Where the fuck you gonna get $40 million from?
They ain't gonna give him all the damn gate. You know what I mean? The only way you can get it if the promoter takes a loss himself and they give him the whole gate money.
Word.
You know, because it ain't making it in pay-per-views. He gotta sell. He gotta sell at least 5.
Not even with the gate, because remember, some of that pay-per-view money got to go to another company, to the pay-per-view provider. Like, you don't keep 100% of the profit of the pay-per-view. So, like, you know, they only sold 350. You got to at least sell 650 to cover 40 million.
Yeah, I didn't see Gatorade or Hanes or anybody else, promoting the goddamn fight.
Look, 650 is 52 million, so they don't need that. That's way too much. I guess I'm gonna have to do it backwards. Do 40 million divided into 80. Look, they need 500,000, bro. There was 150,000 short just to break even on $40 million. All right, so stop typing, man. Just listen.
Hey, Ness.
Yo.
Before I go, hey, that Shadeja, man, she looking pretty good, man. Looks like
I wanted her to look better.
Comeback.
I wanted her to look better, man. I got so many messages. People were not exactly, impressed with her performance.
Oh man, I was, because she looked frozen in the fight before. She wasn't even throwing. I don't know what she was doing.
Yeah, she got caught up in the lights. That's why that's important. Grooming a fighter is important. All that shit ESPN does, they get them ready. These guys fighting in front of 7,000, 8,000 consistently. They get used to the cheers and used to the boos. But let me get to this other counterpunch. DC3, your friend and nemesis, right? Because y'all get along some days and some days y'all don't. But y'all from the city. You.
Shout out to Lucas Bahdi and shout out to Ness. You called that, Ness. You called it.
I ain't call he was going to knock him out. I just said that was going to be a good fight.
You've been promoting his name, though. I ain't never heard about him until you've been promoting his name for the last, probably the whole year. The whole year you've been Lucas Bahdi. So we need that Lucas Bahdi interview. I want to, because that was like, wasn't that like one of Jake's top prospects or something?
That was the last prospect left. Everybody got knocked off.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's
Everybody got knocked off.
That's
Even
wild.
Amanda lost. The dude from Entourage, from Euphoria lost. Shadeja lost. Yeah, now Ashton lost. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. Shout out to Canada though, the Canada guys. And, man, you think that Keyshawn and Floyd Scofield Pop's interview yesterday in Mill City?
Nah.
Man, that's his pops, man. Like Keyshawn, he usually be rah. He was trying to be respectful. And his pops just, man, like, dude just, I don't know. Somebody had to slap shit out of dude. Like, bro, Ness, he was so disrespectful to Keyshawn. Like, I'm like, bro, like, where your son at? Like, why? Like, when he came on here and we was all, I'm like, bro, why you over talking your son? Like, he the ticket, he the bag. Why you won't let him talk? I feel like Floyd need to let his pops like tell him like bag back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy. And then into H-Time, man, like, come on, man, damn well that man ain't asking no damn 40 million. Come on to H-Time, like that. You gotta start looking at these Twitter accounts that post that type of shit. Them guys don't be having no credibility. H-Time, come on, man. Stop acting like a casual, bro. Like, come on, man. We ain't heard from Tank since this fight. Tank no damn well he probably won't get no 40. But if he hit 1 million pay-per-view buys, they might get 500, 600, 700 million.
He get that on the back end. They ain't getting that type of guarantee. They gonna guarantee him some decent money and like, yo, show me what you worth.
Man. That's crazy, H-Time, for you to call in and believe that shit. Like, come on, man. 40 million, bro? Come on, H-Time. That's sad, man. But all right, Nick. Shout out to Canada again, man.
All right. DC3 in the building. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It's going to help with the visibility. It's going to let people know we live because we did start a little bit late today. You won't know that on a playback if you're listening on iTunes in the future. But we did start a bit late. So we may be missing some people. They don't know the recap is on. So go ahead and smash that thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Let's give us a count here. We're at 224,641. So we need about another 400 to get to the next goal of 225,000, which I feel like has been taking us a long time. It's quite embarrassing. Quite embarrassing. We should have been at 225,000. I don't like that. Not one bit. Looks like we got a Border Wars site assigned up. Mr. Elijah. I wonder if that A is silent. Adox? Or Adcox? Whoa. That's a weird last name. Chad Canada, what's up?
Hey, Ness.
Hey.
Good morning, man. How are you?
All good. And yourself?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I haven't watched everything in the last few days, but shout out Nakatani. Amazing. I mean, I've been having to try and really think about what's next for him. I mean, like crazy convincing win. And I feel like his stance and his reach make him a real problem. I thought Astrolabio, he just didn't know. I thought his biggest issue with the few moments we saw was trying to gauge the distance. Like, just with his stance and reach, Nakatani's a real problem, man, a real problem. Last night, though, of course, I got to shout out all my Canadian brethren, man. I mean, I thought Spence looked great. She moved up 2 divisions. Green was obviously a giant. And she was convincing every round. She brought pressure.
Let's be real. Did she really move up? Like, when's the last time she fought? Because that girl was big as hell. Like, I said that about her weigh-in pick. Like, she did not look like she had any muscle. I'm like, damn, she didn't really cut down. Like, she's just a thick girl.
Yeah, she's, like, short and stocky, I would say, like, to see her walk around. But, she moved up a couple divisions from what her normal fighting comfort level would be. Definitely. She took the fight, quote-unquote, last minute. It wasn't last minute, but I think she really stepped up to meet Green, man. Obviously, it's a huge opportunity for her.
See, this is what I'm saying. I disagree. I didn't ring the bell.
So what do you mean?
I didn't ring the bell, so you good. She just lost. If I'm looking at this correct, this is a pro career. She just lost at 170.5 a year ago and hasn't fought since then, which means she's a fucking heavyweight. Like, if you ain't fought in a year, you come into the weigh-in and your body looks like that, is jiggly like that. You didn't cut back down to 150 or 145, which is your 2 last fights before that. But you are right. I never noticed she was that little. Like, she started her career. She started her career at 130. She fought Hannah Gabriels at 154, and then she moved up to light heavyweight and fought at 170.
Yeah, like 54 is kind of what I know her for, you know? Of course, I don't follow women's boxing as close as someone like Amin does or whatever. But the fact that Natasha's here in Ontario, we know her, we see her. Like her trainer, her coach last night is my son's, the head coach of my son's gym. She would go there to get work occasionally. And, their relationship just was getting better and better, so I guess she decided to take him. And I thought they did really good. I thought she showed she can be a problem for anybody in there. And I didn't realize Green would be that much bigger. Like, dude, Green's shoulder span. Like, when they were showing the decision at the end, when they were raising her hand, like, and they had them there standing side. I mean, Green's shoulders are so broad, and she's a big fighter, man. I mean, she should have been able to tap Spence, really. But anyway, whatever. It is what it is. Spence got the win. I feel like it's still Green got the
You
win.
trying to slip that in? You trying to insinuate my girl's
No,
power
sorry.
might not be real?
Well, I mean, it might be real, but is she trying to impose it in the ring? I mean, it
So
didn't
it's a
look like
mentality.
it.
It's a mentality thing. You think she's lacking a dog, or what?
I mean, between this and the last fight, I like the idea that the lights might be a bit bright right now. I do think that's a big part of it. I don't think fans give enough thought to what it is to walk out there, especially in an event like a Jake Paul event that's such a media circus, it takes a lot. I think that might be taking some of her edge off. I don't know. But what do you think's next for Green, man? Like, where do you see her going now?
Shout out to Gabe Rosado. He must listen to the show. He was out here telling them that Clarissa should be next. Perfect time.
I mean, that seems logical, doesn't it?
It does, but if you're not a Clarissa hater, what's more logical is for her to win the heavyweight belt and fight Hannah Gabriels, because she was the former heavyweight champ. She's already up there. Because it's like, why come down to fight Shadeja to go back up to rematch Hannah? That's a lot of fluctuation. Might as well do it close as you can. And if you're already a heavyweight, give Hannah the rematch, then come back to Shadeja, which is good for me as a Shadeja fan. It's giving her more opportunities to continue to develop, more chances to fight more people like Natasha Spence, to work on things, to make sure that when she does get in the ring, she's not lacking that confidence. She's not, wooed by the lights.
Not hesitant.
Reluctant,
yes.
I'm with you.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Yeah. But just quickly, Body, shout out Body, of course. I mean, that was a scary knockout, is what that was, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was worried about, bro. Like, his mom, I felt really terrible. Like, his mom was there. Is it Sylvie? How you pronounce his name? Sylvie? Like, yeah, man. Those knockouts scare the hell out of me when they happen. Like, they're exciting and everything, but I mean, seeing him get up and recover is, a blessing, right? A blessing. But yeah, shout out Body, and I can't wait to see what's next for him. I hope American fans pick up on him and his career can take off. But yeah, other than that, shoot, I thought I had one other thing I wanted to. Oh, the Loma tank. Sorry, just quick about that. Like, I know you see it as ducking, but honestly, Ness, like, I feel like at the point he's at in his career and everything, I mean, he doesn't want to fight Tank. What are you going to do? He doesn't want to fight him. I feel like who knows what his reasons are, but calling it ducking, bro, maybe what happened was Loma went on the internet and saw what all the fans have been saying for the last 6 months.
It don't matter.
Calling him an old man, talking shit. Maybe Loma saw all that.
It don't matter. This is still your biggest fight. Nobody turns down Canelo or Floyd, but I got to get to some other callers. But y'all got to look at it like that. Y'all got to look at it like that. Like, is Tank, quote unquote, the face of boxing? Probably not. There's still some competition. Is he one of those faces? Absolutely. Does he represent one of the biggest checks for an opponent in boxing? Absolutely. So yeah, it's a dub. Like, I don't know. I guess that word is so taboo that a lot of people and fans are afraid of using it. But like, it is what it is. You are getting the biggest fight of your life with one of the biggest attractions in the 20th century, and you said you can't get up for the fight. Like, yeah, it's pretty much, you don't want that smoke, right, Marcos?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We don't know what the reasons are. I'm kind of surprised he said no, though.
I mean, you were a fighter. If you want to fight somebody and you send them an offer and they say no, how are you still surprised and don't know what this is?
Because fighters, especially at that level, with every being of the fiber of their being, they usually don't have fear for other people. That's not something. And it sometimes isn't a good business move, but this is obviously a great business move because Tank's probably one of the biggest checks you could get. So I really don't get it. I mean, you think he's really just scared? I don't know. It's hard. That's hard to swallow. That any fighter at that level is just scared. But it's unfortunate either way that they're not going to fight.
But at this age, if you're not going to take the shot at Tank, I mean, that's a dangerous game to play, right? You're gambling that you're going to get another opportunity. You're gambling that you're going to get older and it's not going to affect you.
Yeah, maybe he's on his Floyd shit. Like, let me just fight Conor McGregor. Let me end my career, fighting Andre Berto, Conor McGregor. Let me take the kiddie pool.
Again, I don't see how you take that sort of direction or route when you never made the Floyd money. This is your first time to make the Floyd type of money. Like, I get it. Not everybody's motivated by money, and he's made millions. Not the amount of millions Tank's made, let alone Floyd and Canelo. So, like, this is your opportunity. But, hey.
But, yes, why would they start the negotiations if he had the mindset that he wasn't up for a Gervonta Tank Davis fight? Why would he go through it?
I think it's more the manager though, like right, like you on vacation as an artist, your manager's still out there working, getting you new gigs. So yeah, I mean he don't have to. I think the manager was doing preliminary talks, and then when shit got right, he went to Loma like, hey, look, this is what they offering. He's like, oh, you know what? You should have talked to me first. I'm chilling with the family allegedly. I want to take time with the family. And I want to come back later on in the year, which again is very confusing because later on in the year to me still is the end of November, December.
Yeah, and if you're not up for the fight, go ahead and drop that belt, my boy. Let's get that strap up off you, vacate it so we can we need Tank to be unified, man. That's what we need. Legacy fight. He took away the legacy fight, but since Loma out the picture. No excuse for a Shakur Stevenson fight. Shakur free agent, Take free. They both fought in the summer. Perfect time.
Let's see if he's really a free agent.
I don't think he's going to fight Tank. Fight Shakur. I'm not saying I don't want it to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen.
So if it's not Shakur and it's not Loma, who gets the Willy Wonka ticket? Who gets the Tank golden ticket?
Kind of the same level of fighter he's been fighting thus far.
Who?
Shit. Throw some names out.
Most likely we definitely gonna go Isaac Pitbull.
Don't
Cruz.
say that. That ain't even happened yet. We don't know what. Look at what happened to Ashton. We don't know what's gonna happen. This boxing, he got to fight. Rayo looked good. Rayo looked good in the Colbert fight. I'm a huge Colbert fan. I've been knowing him since young, bro, before teenagers, and I rode with Colbert even in the Rayo rematch on some tri-state area shit, but he boxed well, bro. He showed angles too. Like, we can't just automatically assume he gonna get cooked by Isak. I get it. We seen him knocked out, so we think that chin always could be tapped, and Isak is, he's certainly one of them dudes that could punch, but I don't know that Rayo should be counted out, man. He looked very good his last fight, to the point that good is not even a good analogy. Like, I need to say he looked upgraded. He looked better than he normally looks. Like, there was new nuances to his game. His footwork was better. His angles, I never seen him before. I don't know. I think he did really, really fucking good against Colbert in that rematch. And, to count him out is crazy. Like, I get it. That fight is difficult because Colbert is a pace fighter. Black fighters, they want to be cute and slick, so they're not wasting as much energy. Whereas Isak ain't letting you be, cute and slick. He's just on you. And Rayo, he's more like, he's not like Mexican. He's not, he is, but he's not like Zepeda where it's like, all right, fire with fire. And we just, swinging hands. No, he got some skill to him, and he got swag, and he got rhythm, like.
Right.
But that's gonna cause him some issues in the Isak fight because Isak is he's just on you. You got to get him off of you. Tank couldn't even get him off him. Tank used a lot of pivots. He just kept turning, and countering. It's a tough fight for sure, but I'm not counting Rayo out, bro. I think he's a very damn good underdog. You know, I think people sleeping on that De Los Santos knockout and power, and only caught up in that. I don't even know if I'm picking Isak. Not yet. I mean, it's obviously the safe pick, but he's also moving up. Like, I mean, he's not they the same weight, right? Like, he won a 40-pound belt from a 35-pounder's bringing up a 35-pounder. So this is a very even fight. It's not what people think, in my opinion. I could be wrong. We'll see. Marcos, have you even considered that? That's coming up August 3rd on the Bud Crawford undercard, which I just realized yesterday logging into my DAZN. They charging us for that shit. That's crazy, bro.
What? How much?
I ain't even click. I was pissed off, and I couldn't stop thinking, like, am I buying this shit? I am, because it's a lot of good fights, and obviously I could do a live fight chat, actually do one, not say it and not do it because the fights is ass. So I think I am, but I know that I am, but I ain't gonna front. It crossed my mind. Like, damn, I gotta pay for this shit? Like, that's crazy, bro.
They've done that with a lot of these networks. You know, free one subscription, that's it, and then eventually they start sneaking in little pay-per-view charges.
Look at this guy, $2 super chat, keep it moving. Y'all tripping. Isak ain't gonna touch Rayo. Capiche emoji. That would be interesting. Let me tell you, that would be interesting. I want to talk real quick before I go back to the phone line, since I got some co-hosts. Somebody tagged me, and it felt good, bro, because he's like, yo, your prophecy coming true. It looks like Frank Warren's making the move to fucking DAZN, bro. As boxing fans, we have to be excited now. I don't know what this means financially for us. I don't know if they're going to now try to make it $40 a month because Frank and his freaking people came. But having them all on the same network, you know that's better. You know that's better. And I'm talking to the fans, bruh. Being able to go to the one place and get everything, that's what we need. Don't they got the football channel or some shit like that and the basketball channel? We need the boxing channel. That's what we need. We need that.
We need that. Turkey Al-Sheikh made a tweet yesterday. He said he wants boxing to be all in one place on DAZN. I agree. Pro Box, Top Rank, PBC, going up over there, bruh. Going up over there. So
Pro Box ain't going over there. I don't think they're going over there.
You saw De La Hoya was like, I was never contacted about any of that stuff. Remember he said something like that?
They don't got to contact him. He already on DAZN.
Yeah, but remember there was talk about all the promoters kind of coming together.
You talking about the buyout.
I guess, or it didn't seem like a buyout. It seemed more like a collaboration, like forming like Voltron.
No, that was the rumors, the buyout.
Yeah, but I remember hearing more like.
That's why De La Hoya says no one's approached me. You know what I'm saying? But I do like it. Actually, I want to talk about this in tone, hopefully give you inspiration. You know, you influential on Twitter. This guy could probably use it. I don't know if you've seen David Adelaide or know who he is.
David, now who is that?
David Adelaide, he's a heavyweight from the UK. I guess like if you look at him real quick, you know what I'm saying? He could maybe give you Pop Smoke vibes. But he's such a bully. He did lose his last fight, but that's a good fighter. He lost to Fabio Wardley. But yeah, I'm saying because, again, his resemblance to Pop Smoke, his bully mentality. I wish I had the clip. Now I can't find it. Whoever sent it to me, hopefully they send it back.
He lost to Fabio.
He lost to Fabio Wardley.
Okay.
But he got this dope clip. This dope clip with someone he's trying to fight. David Adelaide is trying to fight. What is it? Solomon Dakers or Dakaris, some shit like that. And he's just a bully. He's just a bully. Then he got the braids like Pop Smoke. He dark like Pop Smoke. He got the voice, except he got the Timboski Pop Smoke voice. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Fum, don't disrespect me, Fum. Like, yo, I wish I had the clip. I seen it this morning. I should have saved it or sent it to myself, because now I don't know who sent it. That shit done got buried and lost. Well, I tried.
Well, he need a fight. He need some Twitter promo.
I think more Americans need to know about him, bro. Like, he's right our cup of tea, in my opinion. You know, he lost the step-up fight with Wardley, but that don't mean nothing. But we're going to go out to these phone lines. We got Mason. What is up?
Yo, what's going on?
What up?
Man, ain't much, man. What's going on with this Andre Ward situation I'm hearing about, man? Trey Curtis coming out of retirement?
I mean, we don't know till tomorrow on the 22nd he makes an official announcement. For all we know, it could be another book. But, yeah, he's making it seem, is certainly implying by his post that it could be a return to the ring.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. All right, my last question, Jake Paul, title shot. What we doing with that? Is this kid gonna fight anybody real? He gonna have a step up? He gonna bring somebody up with a name and really show what he got? Because it looked like the kid getting better.
Yeah, I mean, title shot is way too early, right? He's coming off of a loss to a ranked opponent, so it's hard to get a title shot. Like, he's beaten non-ranked opponents with these UFC bare knuckle guys. But yeah, you know, he is getting better. He looked more patient, more composed yesterday, and he set things up better. He certainly has the power, like we were discussing. I don't know who he could get a title shot versus right now. That cruiserweight division has some big guys in there. I think Okoli might have moved up. If not, he's big. You know, the WBO champ is big. The WBC champ is big as hell, too. What is it? Noel Milalenkian or some shit like that. They're not small, and they've been fighting 12 rounds, man. We got to see if Jake is really ready for that.
Okay. I got you, man. I appreciate your time, man. Y'all have a good one, bro.
All right, Mason, appreciate you calling in. I'm double-checking now, cruiserweight. So, yeah, look, Jayo Bataya, he don't want that. He don't want Jayo Bataya. Chris Billingsmith, that dude's a puncher. Ain't Billingsmith? I'm gonna look him up. I'm pretty sure he dropped somebody in his last fight we watched. Yeah, this dude. I mean, he's straight up and down for sure, but I think he's got more grit than Jake. He's been in tougher fights. Like, he fought Richard Rackport, 12-round decision. He beat Okoli. He beat Isaac Chamberlain. Bro, Jake don't want this fight. Jake don't want that. Not that fight. Not that
Jake's
champ.
offense is decent, right? He has a hard right hand, very hard right hand.
Yeah, but it's basic though. You know, it's not like he got this Ryan Garcia, Jorge Linares left hook.
No. But
all he got is a right.
Is, if he lands that right hand, he could put anybody in trouble. But where he's going to be susceptible is when pressure is put on him. He does not.
He shells up.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to handle it.
But that's part of being a novice. You know, good fighters, when the offense comes, they roll with shots. Great fighters slip, weave with shots. You know, fatigue fighters, they clinch. Novice fighters, they clinch.
You just see it. Yeah, I mean, no counters. You see it in his energy.
Shell up.
Yeah, the pressure gets to him. You see it in his energy. He could be overwhelmed that easily on offense.
I don't know if Jake sparred Gilberto, but that might be the one you can do. He's Mexican. He started at like 60. So, yeah, he's a natural cruiserweight at this point. But he started at lower weight class. And he's got an amazing body attack. Again, this is an extremely tough fight. Let me say this. Extremely tough fight for Jake. But out of all of the champions, Gilberto Ramirez is the low-hanging fruit. That is the one that if, like, his team came to me like, Ness, which one? It's like, bro, you don't want no problems with Opataya. You don't want nothing with Billum Smith because he's too battle-tested. The Chamberlain win, the Okoli win, the last one, I just said it, no, he's too battle-tested. It's going to be too tough of a fight for 12 rounds with Jake. And Jake ain't got enough offense. Noel, forget about it. That man got a crazy reach, biceps on 100,000, and he got Rozecki problems. I want that Ryan Rozecki fight. Even Rozecki is dangerous for Jake. I swear to God, if he fights Ryan Rozecki, the #1 WBC contender, he comes out of that fight bloody.
Yeah,
and I don't know if he wins. I don't know. I mean, I'm picking Ryan. If he fights Ryan, I'd be shocked, and I'm picking Ryan Rozecki.
Yeah, me too.
He's
not going to fight Ryan.
But again, looking at these fighters, it got to be Gilberto. If you going for a title shot, it got to be Gilberto. You could offer him the most money he ever made. He's known to the boxing public. He's Mexican. I mean, that's good enough. That's good enough. They both on the zone because Gilberto is with Golden Boy. I don't know that he's ready. Like I said, I mean, I wouldn't do it. But, again, if you got gun to head, we want a title shot this year. Yeah, do Gilberto. Stay away from everyone else.
What about Joe Smith Jr.? Can we get a Joe Smith Jr. fight?
That's a tough fight. Bro,
that's what Jake needs.
Bro, but you bringing up these dudes that are so durable.
Well,
like
Jake in the fire now.
Jake just fought like how many MMA dudes? He's not trying to
no
step up to this.
No disrespect. I would rather fight somebody like Steve Cunningham right now. Former
Is that
world
even
champ.
an option?
Former world champ, maybe 44. So a couple years younger than I'm 45, so damn, maybe Steve is 50. Let me look up Steve. He can't be 50 because we could have been the same age, and I don't know. Steve Cunningham might be a good enough fight. If you was age ain't a number. He was gonna fight Tyson and still is. So Steve Cunningham's 48 years old is okay. He was born in 76. But he's a 3-time cruiserweight champ. And you sparred him. That's going to give you the confidence you need to know that you're on the next level. Because you're going to go 12 with Steve. You're not knocking Steve out. And he might drop you. He dropped Tyson Fury.
Yeah. I want to see Jake Jake Paul get demolished. So I wanted Joe Smith Jr. I need to see him to be tested. He's had too many fighter prospect, no more soft touches. Let's get some soft touch prospects in there, man. He robbing the league right now.
Joe Smith Jr. Let me see where we at with Joe Smith Jr.
Jake Paul robbing the league right now. And all these people losing
wow,
too.
He's still in his prime, bro. And he lost to Gilberto, so I guess that's a good way to know if you're ready for Gilberto. And Gilberto didn't stop him, bro. I'm telling you, bro, 10 rounds. These are really tough fights y'all trying to put Jake in. Don't Jake only got 11 fights?
3 to 5 years. Can Jake win a title?
It all depends on the landscape, bro. You see the landscape right now. There's one, as Tone would say, one little slither of light that he could get a win over Gilberto out of all the champions. But I mean, he's 27 years old and he has 11 fights now.
Taking punishment. He took some
And,
punishment.
and look, he's already scheduled. The fight is actually official. It's already scheduled. He announced it yesterday and took advantage of being on DAZN to say that he was going to fight on Netflix. I found that funny. So that's what Jake's doing next. I guess after that, we can see.
Let's not forget, though, that fight is far from stable because, Mike's age, health stuff. I'm not so sure we're going to see that fight. I want to, sort of, but I'm not so sure we're going to see it.
Do y'all think that watching a fight last night, Mike Tyson has a chance between first 2 rounds? Mike Tyson has a chance.
Mike Tyson, in my opinion, has every advantage, except he has the speed advantage still, power advantage still, size advantage. Tyson's a natural 220, whereas Jake's a natural 200. 30 years of experience. Tyson, let's not forget about Tyson's chin. It took Lennox and Evander 10, 11 rounds of just hitting him with mallets to get him out of there. Like, Tyson had a crazy chin. Tyson has all these advantages. The only way I see Tyson losing, and he's faster on his feet coming in, is if his punch resistance, his chin, somehow on some Holyfield, Belfort type shit, has eroded with age. If Tyson no longer has a chin, okay, then maybe he can lose. But can Jake even hit him? Because Tyson has some of the fastest head movement in the history of the sport for a heavyweight. So even if he land it, and if he lands it, will we see a Holyfield kind of like a instant I'm old now? I don't know. Other than that, I don't see Jake beating Tyson.
It's old. It's instant old now. The man walks with a cane, and he has the airport wheelchair service.
I mean, we see him. His clips are going out. He looks good, Tyson. He still looks fast and powerful.
You disrespectful for that.
Yeah, that's.
He said he still got the airport wheelchair service. Whoa.
Yeah, that's musty.
Hilarious.
Musty energy.
We got Lockman. That's hilarious. No, that was funny, bro.
He does.
Lockman, you there? Oh, man.
The young street dudes be pushing them around the airport.
Moose. That's hilarious.
Mute.
Moose, you gotta unmute. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right, we hear you. I'm about to say, is it me or is it them?
You hear me on this Bluetooth, or do I need to get off the Bluetooth?
I mean, you sound like you on a Bluetooth.
But okay, but you can, as long as you can hear me, we straight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, good morning. It's a beautiful day, Man, a lot has been happening, man, in the boxing world. If I go over on this car, it's a free car. I'm able to pay $5 if I keep going.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, man. So, what the hell? Look, before I even go there, I just got me a watermelon. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, now you're going out. Are you driving or?
Let me get off the Bluetooth. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay, I had to hop off the Bluetooth. I was eating a watermelon, a seedless watermelon yesterday on the back car. I was showing everybody, and Mitty was like, hey, man, you need a seeded watermelon. And I was like, man, I agree they better, but I'm going to enjoy this. So today I get to Food Max, and I got
showing watermelon back
and it was kind of small. You said what? Yeah, I'm eating watermelon back there.
Those are supposed to be GMO'd.
Yeah, they supposed to be GMO, you know what I'm saying? But either way, they get me high. You feel me? But anyway, I hit the store today, the grocery store. I caught me a watermelon. It's kind of small. And then I'm like, okay, I don't think this got seeds in it. The shit turned out to have seeds in it, but the shit was, but it was still hitting. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Mitty told me to get a seeded watermelon, so he spoke it, believed it, and I received it. You feel what I'm saying? And I enjoyed that thing. You know, and this got me high right now. You know what I'm saying? I already drunk some water, got my urine clear. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on right now. I'm popping. I got an appointment at 9 o'clock. It's about 10 minutes away. So I'm like, you know, I really ain't supposed to be wasting no time, but I got to get this out. Anyway, yeah, man, this, what the hell is the Sheik talking about, though? Sheik, look, my guy, all respect to you. But now I ain't even tripping on the fact that Tank said I need 2 Ferraris. Because you out here acting bougie, my guy. You supposed to be too high to be talking like that. You don't talk about how it's a clown show. You put on the show. You feel what I'm saying? And you make everybody come to you.
I mean, he's just being true to his words. He's being true to his words because he was asked about Jake and he called it a circus. So, you know, he got to keep the same energy, I'm assuming.
Hey, man. If I'm in a high place, you know, Jake is doing what he do. He's doing what he want to do that's in his best interest. I wish nothing but success to him. I'm a billionaire, maybe even more, a trillionaire. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the guy. Do your thing, my guy. But over here, we putting on some real shit. You feel what I'm saying? So skip all that staying true to your word, my guy. Speak high when you're in a high place. But right now, your heart must be in a low place because you ain't supposed to be talking like that, my guy. And you want everybody to respect you and address you a certain way. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, yeah, man. So what else?
You going
then we got
again?
Ryan Garcia. Yeah, I'm going again, baby. You know what I'm saying? Then we got Ryan Garcia laughing at Slive getting knocked out. Come on, Ryan. Don't be like that. That ain't right, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Kicking a man when he down. It ain't right. Hey, shout out to the Canadian. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was yelling on the back call. I wasn't even watching it at the time. I had to hop on and see what's going on because I only saw one round, the 5th round. Slive was letting them have it, countering sharply. He countered with multiple punches. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, yeah, he got his timing down. He in the groove right now. He is standing kind of high, got his chin in the air. You know what I'm saying? But he in the groove right now. And he moving right now. You know what I'm saying? The old boy moving real slow, like a turtle. You know what I'm saying? Everything about him slow. I'm like, oh, yeah, this is clear separation. Complete domination. It's about to be an abomination. And it was because he got his ass knocked out. I heard everybody talking about, hey, it was like, oh, no. I'm like, yeah. So I've got that ass. So I hop back on and I look and it's like, oh, man, my brethren, he was out. And I call him my brethren because one, he look like me and he from the West as well. He from Long Beach. Shout out to the Jack Rabbit Gym. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been there, but damn. It's live. It's all good. You got to come back and get live, my guy. But, yeah, so to move on from that, what else we got? We got, I know it was something else I wanted to say, man. What else happened? Yes. I didn't see this Deja Green fight. I saw her talk afterwards. You know what I mean? I like what she was saying. She said she got knocked down, but it wasn't really a knockdown. Old girl caught her after she tripped and hit her with the jab. And she was like, oh, you know, she knew she didn't really knock me down. But, hey, she got the win, didn't she?
Yep.
Okay, so we got some momentum and we got some confidence out of it, even though it may not have looked the best. You know what I'm saying? We go back to the lab and improve the rest. You know what I'm saying? What else? There was some other things y'all. What else we talking about? What other topics? Is something I didn't touch on yet?
The whole weekend's fights and obviously the talks of Frank Warren going to DAZN.
Yeah, shout out to
Jake
DAZN.
Paul.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Frank Warren, Jake Paul. Hey, Jake Paul, man. Let me tell you this, man. That Mike Perry, Jake Paul fight. Jake Paul was up in there head hunting with that jab. I'm like, Jake Paul, go down to the body a couple times. You feel what I'm saying? You know, even though old boy was parrying jabs with his face, you know what I'm saying? Mike Perry, we was talking about that on the back call. He would just be parrying stuff with his face. You feel me? Bo brung it up. He saw the fight he had with Michael Venom Page and a bare knuckle. He was eating them bare knuckles. You know what I'm saying? A bunch of bare knuckle sandwiches. I bet he was full after the fight. He couldn't even eat because he already had a full meal. Hey, I'm going again, okay, Ness? You feel what I'm saying? We're going to run it up. I got a 10-piece free today. You feel what I'm saying? Your lunch is on me today, Ness. You feel what I'm saying?
Like it's your time.
But yeah, man. And it's probably not even going to cover all of your lunch, but, you know, I'm throwing something on it. We're about to make it right. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you.
But, yeah, man. Mike Perry was up in there praying with his jaw. Jake was up in there head hunting to start the fight. He did come in there composed. I was like, oh, yeah, Jake, he's settling in. He's settling in. He's coming into his groove. He's coming into himself. You know what I'm saying? He's coming into his own. He looking good. He looking strong. He threw that first right hand, and it was like, bam! You know what I'm saying? He threw that thing. I was like, oh, he got some power on him, and he got some length on the arms. You ain't gonna run up on him in the street and just, you know what I'm saying, do him any kind of harm. So, man, shout out to Jake because he ended up getting it done. He started going to the body a little bit more as time went on. His power, it looked like it still carried. He did slow down a couple of rounds, but he picked it back up. He got old boy up out of there. Mike, he was a game fighter, you know what I'm saying, but he didn't have no technique. It was midway through the fight. He was starting to improve defensively and stuff like that, starting to catch stuff, give Jake some power.
I owe you 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yes, sir. All right.
Floyd, what up?
What's up?
So, were you listening or your dad just told you jump on?
Man, I was asleep.
So you think he was listening?
Oh yeah, my dad. He might be spazzing out on y'all half the time, but he love your podcast. He been watching it since I was 14 years old.
So that's why he had you get on, because I had some things to say, man, because every time somebody you supposed to fight loses, y'all celebrate, and that's not cool. You keep letting your dad. I'm glad you alone, because you keep letting your dad say these wild things like Matias lose. He DMs me like, I told you he was a bum. It's like, bro, you got to fight him. Now Ashton lose. He like, I hear you talking about he talked too much. I'm like,
I get that.
You supposed to talk.
Ness, I'm gonna give you the scoop. I'm gonna give you the scoop. Now, y'all know me. My dad, he's the rowdy one, and you know he do the entertainment because I'm not a talker. I don't get into the conflicts like that. That's just not me. I like keeping peace, and I just do my job. I get in the ring.
Look, that's his dad calling him right now. Oh, I thought that was your dad calling. Because you froze up. Like, damn, he called.
Nah, I got a son on the way, right? Due in October, and you know, just stuff like that. So I'm trying to, you know, I'm becoming a dad now, becoming older, letting my dad guide me. So Ashton, while we was leading up to the fight, he was talking all types of hot stuff. So I don't respond because my dad might respond, but I do my fighting in the ring. I do my talking in the ring. That's just what it is. I keep things humble at the end of the day. But once you start talking about, you know, my baby mother and, you know, my unborn child, then it starts to become a little more personal. You know, still in the ring, you know, because we not in the streets. So, of course, it's in the ring. But once you start talking like that and, you know, start calling me, you know, the B word, start calling me out my name. Now, I get my dad, he crazy. But when you speak to my dad directly, you speak to him correct, because at the end of the day, that's still my elder, and that's still the man who paid the way for me. So it was just more like, you talk too much. Like, you did all this and you couldn't back it up. Now,
he was backing it up though.
He was. That's the bad part. He got too comfortable. I told my dad. My dad was like, you know, my dad, body a bum, all this. But I said, that man got power. Look at his record. If he was knocking out bums, he's still knocking them out clean. And I said, one shot, it might change the fight. And look what happened. Bruh. And like I said and yesterday on live, I'm glad Ashton woke up. I'm glad he good. He's a great fighter. I mean, every fighter can come back from a loss. But it got personal when you started talking about, you know, my unborn child and, you know, start calling me out my name and whatnot. So that's more the celebration for me. Everybody else was just shocked. I can't answer for everybody else. You got to ask them. But for me, it was just, I keep stuff nice at the end of the day. I stay humble and I work hard. You don't discredit me because, you know, you feeling some type of way because the fight fell out because of my rib. So it was just more so celebrating the fact that, like, you need to stay humble at all times. Like, and I didn't like the fact of what he was saying, you know, about my family and stuff. It was just weird to me. So,
well, I certainly didn't know that things had got personal between you two and that he had crossed that line. And first and foremost, congrats on, you know, the future birth of your hopefully unborn son, right? You want a boy. I'm sure everybody wants that first boy.
I wanted a girl.
A girl? Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay. I want to know why. Tell me.
Just because I feel like just, you know, being in boxing, it can make you cold. You know, it's a lonely sport. And I feel like just having that girl, you know, would it made me more emotionally available, like, to my dad and, you know, So just to other people, because I'm not open like that. I stay quiet. I stay to myself. I stay in the house 24/7. So I just feel like a girl would have made me, emotionally available, and it would have softened me up a little bit and whatnot. But I feel like my son is gonna do that too, because now when I really thought about it, I was like, maybe I did want a boy. Because I was upset when I seen the male, but I was like, maybe might be good.
So is he gonna be the third?
Nah, he's gonna be the fifth.
What?
Yeah, I'm really the fourth, but my great grandfather died before anybody can know his name. So I'm really the fourth, so he would be the fifth. But yeah.
And your lady's cool with going with the same name.
Yeah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I did see your post, and I don't know. Again, that was another thing. I don't know if that was you or your dad, but the caption says, "Send the contract." So first question is, who posted that? You.
Cause everybody gotta think. I'm not one to be on Twitter. If my dad want to talk to me, so what? That somebody need that spokesperson. I mean, y'all would gave me, that I'm born like Danny Garcia or something if I wasn't talking. That's why he needed his dad.
But
so,
he should still have his own account. Like, he be talking from your account, so people not sure who's saying what.
Right, and let me correct you on that. That account, when he first started, I didn't want an Instagram.
Oh, so he started it for you.
He started it. I did not like cameras. To this day, I still really don't like cameras, but it come with the job. So he created that account on the basis of just documenting my life. So when it's all said and done, I got all these memories to go through. That's all really it's for. I don't use social media. I don't even get on it. Because if I was on it like crazy, you see the backlash Shakur get, they'd be like, oh, stay off Twitter and all this other stuff. But now they want me to be on Twitter. So it's like.
But it's different personalities too. Like, I mean, Shakur different. I actually like where Shakur's going with it, as long as he start directing that to people like yourself and others in his division. Like, arguing with people that ain't in your division ain't gonna get you nowhere. But you said send the contract. You do realize Lucas Body doesn't have a television network.
I just seen that. I think on Fight or something this morning. Like, he's a free agent, so that's another thing. But we got the DM from Oscar. Oscar spoke to his promoter or whoever the guy was sitting next to him in a post fight. Yeah, so Oscar got in contact with him, and that's the fight we're making. So yeah.
Okay. Because that's what I just wanted to get clear, that it would have to be you as the A side and the fighter with the television network to send Lucas that offer. Now, he was being outboxed. People had him losing very easily. I mean, and that's probably why Ashton kept that damn left hand down so much. He got too confident. So, do you think your dad is partially right? Like, he's a bum with power. I don't think he's a bum. I'm the only dude been talking about Lucas Body. Yeah, Lucas Body. Yeah, I'm the only dude that been talking about him for years. I've interviewed him here at least a good 6 times. I'm very cool with Phil LaGreco. I do not think he was a bum. I kept telling people this was the fight. It was like 3 fights this weekend to watch, and that was one. I didn't know it was going to be that exciting.
I'm with you. Yeah. I agree 100% because style makes fights. Ashton was just a better fighter. If, Body would have been in there with somebody a little more, not with the angles or speed, he would have looked different. So style make fights. So that's why Ashton was able to, do that. And Ashton was pitching a shutout like every round that dude lost. But he got comfortable. He got relaxed. And one thing my dad always teaches me, no matter, who you fighting or how they fighting, you always think this guy is going to knock you out. That's how you're supposed to go in the ring. And I thought Ashton didn't just come mentally, that dude had a chance of winning. I told him not sleep on Body. I watched like 2 of his fights because I heard him call me out. So I was like, you know what? This might be a potential fight. Let me watch his fight. I'm like, the dude got skill. Just Ashton, was a little more sharpened. But I told my dad, Ashton might go to sleep. My dad was like, nah, he ain't going to sleep. I was like, he might. And yeah.
So, but when your dad said he's a bum, that was during the fight or before the fight?
Nah, during the fight. Because my dad, he gonna say he a bum. He never heard the dude. He's just saying he a bum because that's just my dad. But during the fight, my dad, said that Body could have been more successful, if he was getting the right instructions because he has little speed, power. He keeps the fundamentals, keeps his his guard up. But Ashton was just a better fighter for that time being. So during the fight, my dad was giving Body his credit because Body was, sticking in there. He was showing that he could do something, and he did.
So do you think, and obviously you're not in your father's brain, but for the both of you, is Body a bum with power, or do you think he's a skilled fighter with power now?
I can't answer my dad because, my dad, I feel like, to me, he's the greatest boxing coach of all time, and not just because he's my dad. So I can't answer for my dad, and y'all know my dad, that's he gonna say what he gonna say. Me, I just go in the ring like no guy's a bum. Everybody got a puncher's chance. He just proved that tonight. He made me want to be on my A game on fight night because everybody has a puncher's chance, and nobody's a bum. Nobody's a bum that gets in there and risks their life at the end of the day because they might not make it out. They deserve their respect. It's not easy boxing. Being away from your family, going through hell, and starving yourself to make weight. So I think every fighter deserves the respect of they're a great fighter. Just some fighters have more experience, and some fighters are just better. But Body, not a bum. I feel like he's a good fighter. Will I beat him? Yes. Well, I feel like things would be different. Yeah. But at the end of the day, he's still a fighter that's coming to fight. He showed that.
Now, obviously, he called you out. You said send the contract. But, again, you're not in Ashton's dad's head. But put yourself in those shoes. Do you push for the rematch, or do you become a father and give your son time off because he was doing so well? So it was a brutal knockout. So you got to consider he needs the time off, but you also got to consider he was freaking winning the fight.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you've been around boxing longer than me. Sometimes some fighters, once they get hit like that on that type of stage, they never the same. And I think, me personally, I'm not, my child ain't here yet, but I'm trying to get in my dad's shoes. If it was my son, I would tell him, like, yo, like, take some time off, because he was asleep. Take some time off, get back, get to the drawing board, get it, a fight. And then, we see, what we want to do after the tune-up fight. But he needs some time off after that. Like, don't get me wrong. If Ryan got depressed after that Tank knockout, I could just imagine. He's so young and had the world at his hands last night, and it just all crumbled. I would just think he should take some time. But I'm not his dad. I'm not his team. If they feel like they want the rematch and things go different, good. If things go the same, even better for me. But I feel like he should sit it out. And if you want to fight the winner of our fight, go ahead.
And if he decided to take that rematch, what would be your initial thought?
I think if somehow they did get it, I feel like Ashton would have learned from his mistake. I think any fighter, whether they take, not the same again or not, they going to learn from that mistake because they don't want that to happen again. Because if it happened again that same way, you're not getting a second chance. So I feel like Ashton will come in, be more, responsible, and just keep his distance from Body what he was doing. He was winning easy. Because fighters are different. Some fighters, they could have ate that shot that Body threw, but everybody's different, and yeah.
Do you think you should, I mean, not you because you said that's not your thing, but should your dad maybe start pumping up the social media attack on Tank? Loma decided he doesn't want to fight him. It doesn't look like the world wants to see Shakur fight him, which would be logically the right fight so that they could unify. William Cepeda is the number one. I mean, there is a world where he could be offered something from Tank, Golden Boy not want it, and they have to call you the number two. Can you see yourself in a Tank fight at the end of the year because of the way the landscape of your division is? He's looking to return in November 24th. Are you healthy to return November 24th?
November to fight Tank. And if I'm being honest, now don't get me wrong, because I know people get out here twisting words and whatnot. Like Tank, he a monster. Like you cannot sleep on him. I don't care what Shakur say, what all these other fighters say. Tank, you sleep on Tank for 1 second, you out. So November, nah, but December, I feel like a tune-up fight. Yeah, I'll take the fight because I'm just getting back from surgery, and I had my rib, a couple weeks ago, and I just had surgery like 4 days ago. So, yeah.
So what month would you need a tune-up? Because then that means a quick turnaround. We're already in July. That means you might not be an option.
I say September.
That's a quick turnaround. September, then back in there. Unless he pushes his date to December, that's hard.
Yeah, I could get in there September, and I could see myself if the fight was presented December, November, late November. But like I said, like I'm right there with the guys. I'm number 2 in the division. I hear everyone saying like, "Oh, you're not ready" and all this other stuff. I appreciate y'all concerns, but at the end of the day, I mean, why wouldn't I want to take the challenge? At the end of the day, I'm gonna get my respect. I'm getting my respect getting in that ring. So I feel like that'd be a good fight. Nobody want to make the fight happen. I'd take it.
I love that response, man. I love that response. He said, "Appreciate your concern."
I'm not talking because it's like at the end of the day, that's cool. I get it. I'm young. But at the end of the day, I got a family to feed. And I'm not in this sport for money. I'm in it to be great. I did dedicated my life 19 years to this sport. I mean, I have, gone through hell in this sport. So why would I not want to fight a Tank? I mean, everybody say you're not fighting nobody. Okay, so I go from the nobodies I'm fighting to fighting Tank. I would love that. Like I said, ain't y'all concerned to be worried about me. If my dad feel like I'm ready, I feel like I'm ready. That's all that matters. And it's not being...
With that same, answer in mind, when it was Frank's opportunity, you seen how Tank treated him at the build-up. He's like, "You not ready. You wasn't doing it since you was 8. You shouldn't be partying with Ryan. You ain't on my level." Like, he's gonna say those things to you because you haven't had that world-class experience like he has. You haven't gotten those former champs yet.
That's fine because at the end of the day, like I said, like, he been doing it forever since he was a kid, but I know he grew up in the area he grew up in, but our upbringing was different. Like, now my dad, he wasn't perfect, because, he didn't really have his dad in his life, so he didn't really know how to teach me to, like, he wasn't like the dad he is today. He had to learn to get to this point. So I'm just saying, like, y'all talk about Joe Jackson, that was my dad in boxing. Like, I'm telling you, if I had one, like, if I fall asleep studying boxing, I'm wall sitting with books in my hand for like an hour.
Whoa.
Like an hour. If I mess up in sparring, I get that ass whooping. So it's like just the
wait. If it was that rough, how'd you end up loving it? Because I would have hated it because it's like, man, you making me do this for you.
Right. And as a kid, that's the mindset you had because at 11, 10 years old, you want to go hang out with your friends. Y'all want to go to high school football games and whatnot. But as a kid, I did it feels like borderline like I'm doing it for you. But at the end of the day, me and my dad had a conversation and he let me know once he's gone, he could pass at any moment. Not everybody's promised tomorrow. What is he gonna leave me? My dad's not rich. He didn't teach me nothing but boxing. So if I don't get this right, we both asked out. So as a kid, I did see it like this borderline goddamn torture. But as I got grown and I see the man, like the father he became today, and him excited to be a granddad, I'm glad he did it. Because if he didn't focus on me like that, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. Trust me, because I had times where I wanted to go out with girls. I wanted to, play other sports. But, him doing that guided me in the right direction. Did I enjoy it? Nah, but it paid off. And I respect my dad tremendously now. And I feel like the fact I'm having a kid, I can see why he did it. I was sometimes hard-headed. I wasn't listening. And we would have had none of this if he didn't do that. So it paid off. And I appreciate my dad for it. I get an ass whooping today just to reminisce on it, just to feel good.
Nah, that's what's up, man. Everybody needs tough love.
Yeah.
Everybody needs tough love. I don't even know how to love if it ain't tough, man. I like telling the truth, man.
And that's why I feel like my mentality different. Because I know a couple fighters probably had to go through that with their dad. But, it's different, going through that and then you gotta do it again. Mess up, happens again, you gotta do it again. So it's like that mentality, like, you can't do nothing to me. Like, I didn't have it all. I didn't battle, in my head. So it's like, you can't do nothing to me. And that's why I go in the mindset, if I get cut, I get cut. At the end of the day, I got an ass whooping win for me at home. So you can go. But I love my dad. That was the greatest.
Shout out to Joe Jackson, man. So we seen Keyshawn, Shakur, and Ryan Garcia on the live. I'm sure you've seen that.
I seen it yesterday.
What was your thoughts? Yeah, just in general, before I poke around with any questions, what you think about the live?
It was weird. I would say it was a little cringy a bit. It was a little weird, but I feel like, with them agreeing to fight, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Me personally.
Yeah.
And Keyshawn, I wasn't even paying to Keyshawn. He's just the cheerleader. But Shakur,
you think he's getting tired of that? My co-host who's on, you can't see him because of the setup, but Tone, if you want to bring up your theory, because I was going there.
Yeah, so I have a salute you, Floyd. I have a theory that Keyshawn is tired of being little bro. He's tired of just being a guy joining the Call of Duty chat, tired of playing Fortnite with Shakur. Do you think Keyshawn is ready to step out and be his own guy? And Floyd, will you be the one to destroy the Call of Duty boxing mafia?
I like that. I'm still in there. One, I will say Keyshawn put himself in that own position, calling him, this my big bro, want to be under him. Like, you never showed that, everybody got that time where they got to outshine, the big bro. And, like, he never presented that self, and he always said from the beginning, they never fighting. So I feel like he put himself over, he made it seem like Shakur was over him. And, if I got my big bro, we always in competition. I ain't going to never make nobody seem he over me, even if he is. That's just not going to come out of my mouth. So I feel like Keyshawn put himself in that position. And like I'm telling y'all, Keyshawn is just, he pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie. He pissed me off every time I hear that name. That's a fight I'm looking to make. If I don't get the body fight, him pressing Oscar for that November, he said November. Y'all can go on YouTube and find it. He said November, so I would love to make that fight happen. And like I said, I do my talking in the ring. I don't, do all the trash talk, because at the end of the day, that don't get the job done. And I feel like he thinks that's what gets the job done. But once you get in there with somebody who coming at you nonstop, don't care what they get hit with, no matter what happened, it's a different ball game. Like, you see, now don't get me wrong, Keyshawn, gotta admit, kind of looked decent his last fight. He showed like he can stay in there, get dirty if you gotta get dirty. But he got too emotion, like too much emotion. He get hit, he ready to push their head up, pull him down. And I just feel like that's what's gonna be his downfall. He gonna be too emotional, and emotions mess people up in the fight.
Yeah, but that dirtiness, I hate that. I'm gonna be real. I hate the whole forearm to the neck. I hate people pushing people down. I hate the shoving that Amir Khan did back in DC with Lamont Peterson. I think of that as all cheating, excessive holding, cheating. It's just like, come on, bro. You cheating.
but then again, and as a fighter, you gotta take that into the ring. Like, anything can happen. If you gotta do it, you gotta do it. I mean, because at the end of the day,
but are you not doing it out of frustration though?
You are. I agree with you 100%. Like, that should not, like, if you can't, like, get in your own head and say, I ain't gonna fight dirty back just because he fighting dirty, I'll let the ref do his job, and just, because at the end of the day, people gonna look, oh, he dirty. Like, he get frustrated. And like with that Serrano fight, that wasn't my best fight. But at the end of the day, I didn't show no emotion. I didn't fight back dirty, which I told my dad a million times, like, I'm about to go out there and bite the hell out of him.
You said you was going to bite him?
I'm about to bite him right on his neck because he was tripping. But I let the referee go. Because at the end of the day, it's all about controlling your emotions. All about controlling your emotions.
Man, so what do you think Shakur does next? Does he re-sign? That's my bet. I'm putting money he re-signs.
I think so too. I feel like y'all got to admit though, just like I know me and Shakur had our stuff and whatnot, and I can get on my nerves sometimes, but you got to admit the man a genius. Just me personally as a fan, not a boxer. If he was to let his hands go, work on his power a bit, but be more, let his hands go a tiny bit more, he'd be like nice. He might be running boxing besides me. He ain't doing that with me. But I'm just saying, he'll be running boxing because the dude is nice. All like beef aside and all that other stuff, he nice. But I feel like he's just not giving everybody what they want to see, and that's why everybody on his back. But I feel like he gonna resign. But where does he go though?
I mean, if he resigns, there's plenty of stuff on his side. But go ahead, Tone.
I was wondering, has Shakur tried to little bro you? It seems like Shakur likes to absorb people's powers in sparring. Has he contacted you and tried to say,
yeah, they
yo,
sparred. They sparred.
I will say,
he absorbed.
I will say, when I was like 17, 18, about to turn pro, I was, in those shoes of that little bro stuff, and like oh, my bad. I'm his biggest fan and whatnot. But as I got older, you ain't gonna little bro me, because if we got a fight and I got that mentality, I'm a little bro, I'm just gonna let you step all over me. I'm not going into no ring like that thinking like, oh, he better than me, oh, he big, bro. Nah. So I got out of that mentality fast, and like, it's boxing. I don't get that we not fighting, we friends, things in boxing. Cool. Y'all friends, put money in each other's pocket.
Yeah, that is true, man. That's I don't know what is the name of the famous fight. Was that Hagler or Hearn? Who said that? That was a phrase. Like, if we friends, make money together. Because that's what Tone is saying Keyshawn and Shakur need to do. And just a lot of people in general. I mean, even right now, I think you're an option for Shakur. And allegedly you guys were in negotiations?
Yeah, but they like to talk crazy. I never got a contract. I never got a contract from Abdullah Mason. I never got a contract from none of them. And that's what I can't stand. It's a Twitter talk. I'm going to keep it 100. I got no reason to lie for. Like I said, when Shakur called me with a good body shot, I let everybody know on the internet. He called me with a good body shot in the sparring. But after that, what happened? I'm going to always keep it real. So my dad don't be lying. These dudes don't be sending us contracts. They not really like that. And we've DM'd these guys personally. I was supposed to fight Shakur at July 16th or whatever. I never got a contract. He said it was going to be for his belt. But yeah.
So how I need more information on that. So he tells you, I want to fight you, and what is left? Like, what is said? Like, I'm sending a contract. My lawyer's gonna contact you. Top Rank gonna contact.
He said they're gonna send a contract. I think he said one of his management people gonna send a contract. They never did. At first, it was for Abdullah. They never sent the one for Abdullah. I don't know what happened there. I'm not saying Abdullah backed out or what, but that never got happened. And then I was supposed to fight Shakur for the WBC belt. July, he was gonna put it up, but I never got a contract. But he was talking like they sent the contract and all this other stuff. We never got nothing.
So
and
did you guys like follow up with his management, or you just took it as he was capping since no one ever called you?
We took it as we gave it like a week and a half. We never got no call, no email. My dad's my manager and whatnot, so he would have got the email. My dad never got the email, and that's cool. But I like how Shakur at first was saying I need to fight Abdullah, but then again, he gonna say, okay, I give you the shot. Even though I didn't have much experience as Edwin De Los Santos, and I got a better record than the dude. But I just like how he flipped the switch automatically. I wasn't ready for him, but now I'm ready for him. So,
I mean, because he's running out of options. People, they don't want to fight him.
Yeah.
How many rounds did y'all do, and how old were you?
I was 17. This was like, I think a month before I went out with Devin. I was 17, and we did four rounds, 4 or 5. And I know them 4 rounds. I mean, I ain't gonna say it was easy because you do got to think with Shakur, but it was like it gave me that confidence, and that's what gave me the confidence to get in there with Devin. It gave me that confidence, like I could really hang with these guys. You know, it was just a chess match. You're in a chess match when you fight them, but I ain't gonna say what you said.
Wait, so you had a chess match with Shakur. You chose to box him and not overwhelm him.
Yeah, I mean, I did overwhelm him because I do like fighting. I did overwhelm him a bit, but I knew he was trying to be calculated and counter me with shots, and that's how, you know, me being 17 and ignorant, I ran into the body shot. I ate the body shot and did another round after that, but according to him, he hit me with the body shot. I got out the ring, but I did 4 rounds with his homeboy after that. So, yeah.
That was something that he brought up to Ryan. Do you think that that is his go-to, since he knows he's not a knockout puncher? Obviously, you know, you could stop someone to the body, you could hurt someone to the body, and he was telling Ryan, like, I'm going to touch that body. And now we listening to you saying the same thing. He touched that body. You seen him in an Artem fight. He went to the body in an Artem fight.
If we're being honest and like speaking boxing, that's what he's supposed to do. A fighter that don't got no power, you're supposed to suck the air out of them. Just keep jabbing keep hitting them in the stomach, and so they're not strong in the later rounds. So I feel like that's what he tried to do, and then he can, you know, go for the stoppage to the head if he can get it. But yeah, I feel like that's his go-to.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice that myself, man. So who do you think is the dark horse? I mean, obviously Lucas Body was that, but is there someone else in the division not named Abdullah Mason who's getting a lot of praise? Actually, let's back up. What do you think of Abdullah?
Oh my God. All right, you know, because I know my dad probably listening somewhere. He telling me in my ear, keep it, you know. But I'm gonna just give from what I personally feel. One, I feel like he's not tested. He's been giving these guys where it's like, don't get me wrong, he ain't gone through nothing yet. He ain't had no cut. He ain't been rocked. He ain't been hit with a good body shot to show if he can come through adversity. He's still young. He's still growing into his grown man body. But do he pass the eye test? Yeah, dude, sharp. His combination choice is sharp. But like my dad and me always say, I don't know where this new tough act is coming from. Because when we was at real time in Las Vegas, or real boxing in Las Vegas, it was a whole different energy. But like I said, I'll fight Abdullah. Like I said, we could spar.
How was his energy? How was his energy? Keep it real.
It got to the point, I swear to God, on my unborn son, I'm not playing. My dad literally had to say, Floyd, stop hitting him so hard. Calm down, do defense. It was like that. And then I did a round with his brother.
But how old was y'all?
See, that's the thing. I'm not trying to discredit him. I want to say, because I turned 18 before I went to the Devin camp. So I was like 18. Is he 20?
Abdullah?
He's 19.
So yeah, he's 19 right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He was 16 then. Yeah, he was 16. I'm 21. Yeah, I think.
So you was big bro on him?
Pretty much, yeah. And I big broed his brother too in the amateurs and in the same sparring. But like I said, sparring is different. I'm not glorizing the sparring. If you feel it's different, you know, he got bigger, he got older.
You right, he's 20.
So yeah, he was a year younger than me. But like I said, sparring mean nothing to me. The fight's where it count. That's where it proves everything. So if you want to get it, we can get it. If you want to spar, I'm down for sparring. I need sparring for my fights anyway.
You wildin'. You don't need your father at all. He said if you want to spar, I need.
Nah, like for real, like realistically, it's too much talk.
He said I need spar for my fights anyway. But how you gonna tell a contender? I mean, he ain't a contender. And that's my issue with him. They putting him on y'all level, and by y'all I mean Scofield, Keyshawn, Shakur, Tank. It's like he not there yet. He's not a contender yet.
I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. But like I said, he passed the eye test. He has not fought nobody. If you look at it, he has not fought no good opposition that's going to stand up to him and, fight back. Everybody just shell up. So until he do that, then we could start saying, but from the way he puts his combinations together, from, the speed, I can see people putting him on, that, but he hasn't gone through nothing yet. All of us, we've gone through something. I mean, I got cut. I had to fight through 30 fighters. I had to prove that, I can keep my composure and be on this level. He hasn't done it yet. And once he does that, I feel like then he will get more recognition and, then he could be on, mentioned. But until then, like, let him grow. Because I feel like they're going to put him in there too fast and he's going to get hit with something he never got hit with. And it's going to be like, oh, it's real.
Have you been keeping an eye on a guy named Mark Chamberlain from the UK?
I heard that name, but I never watched him, I don't think.
And what about Dennis Barancek, the new WBO champ?
I heard about him, but I didn't see that fight that he won the belt. I'm going to check him out.
Yo, Floyd, this is Marco Boxing. What's up, man?
What's up, bro?
So, like, I love watching you. You give me David Reed. I don't know if you know who David Reed is.
I know you. That's my boy right there. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Okay, so there you go. You give me David Reed / a little bit of Roy Jones vibes too. I love how you leap in. I love your explosiveness. I think you are definitely one of the most explosive young fighters. But some people were saying that might have been the reason for the headbutt, that you jump in too much. What do you have to say to people who think that you jump in too much?
For him, I feel like get off my nuts. No, I'm playing. I want everybody right now to go back to both of my fights. I gotta cut in. This one right here, or I think it's this one right here came from the dude. I blocked the punch. As I'm coming back to counter, he just swings his head. They got the slow motion online and everything. I didn't jump in. I'm boxing, pitching a shutout. Suero, that I will say I didn't jump in, but I did make the mistake of switching forward and just keeping my head on the straight line. I switched forward and he kept his head there and I kept my head there and we just collided. So, but if you really go back and look at my fights, I don't jump in. Like, now I'm not saying I don't got stuff to work on. I'm not saying I'm perfect. That's not what I'm saying at all. I mean, I still got to work on, keeping my hands up a little more, not getting, if I feel the person's in danger, not getting too hesitant. But at the end of the day, you can't deny I got IQ in that ring. I just love fighting. I just love feeling the punch on my face because when I feel it, it's like, okay, it's real now. Now I'm about to hurt you. So, like I said, that's what comes from that mentality. So, do I got stuff to work on? Yeah, but the lunging in people be saying I be doing, I don't think. I could work my jab a lot more, and that's what my dad be on me about. I agree. But when it comes to the jumping in fully, but the last fight I had to jump in, I couldn't see. I had blood in my eye. But
do you?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Marcos.
I was gonna say, yeah. I think that was the only fight where you're jumping in was, where you got a headbutt partially because of it, but generally you're jumping in. I think you utilize it really well. Like I said, David Reed / Roy Jones kind of energy going on. It's very explosive, and you use it as a tool and you use it effectively. So I don't think you jump in too much. I was just curious what you thought of the critics saying that.
Oh yeah, it's facts. Everybody can go back, go to my fights, look online. I'm not saying that. Like, if you go back and look at my fights, I started off boxing, and once I figured out I know how to knock people out, I just walk people down now. I work out my neck every day, so if I feel like I need to jump in, I'm comfortable because I know I'm eating every single shot. Ask those Russians in Florida, they know.
Ask who?
No Diddy.
Yeah, relax, brother, relax. I said those Russians in Florida.
Floyd, I want to ask you, man. You said you're not on Instagram. You a young brother, man. I know y'all young dudes got a Finsta, man. Do you have a Finsta, which is a fake Instagram? And how do you deal with the yams coming in your DMs? Is Pop seeing the yams? Is he surplusing them? Like, what's going on?
I ain't gonna lie. I love my dad. I love my dad. But at the end of the day, I'm a family man. Because at the end of the day, who's gonna be there when you come back? If you have a fight, your face all bruised up, you gotta go to the hospital. You don't want this chick that you just met on Instagram that you just wanted to bring to the fight to look good. You know, I want that woman, you know, that's gonna be with me and, you know, by my side. Because at the end of the day, I can have any woman who I want, but right now I got the woman that I need, and you know, me having a kid on the way, that just shows I know what it's like to grow up with just a single parent. I'm not gonna put my child through that same pain, you know, like where's dad? Or, you know, I gotta show my son how it is to love a woman because I don't want my son dogging these women out here. So I don't get into that. So if a woman do text me on Instagram, I'd be like, Dad, you can have that. Like, go ahead, that's you.
He said that's you.
And I don't have a fake Insta. I did for a second, but it was just like to like document like just like personal stuff. Like I was gonna get into the vlogging, but I kind of got out of that. I don't got time. So what's said is gonna be said. People talk about me every day. They don't know what I go through on a day-to-day basis. So I'm not looking for, you know, is anybody making fun of me on Twitter? You know, what they talking about me. So I just let it be, and I'm just here to fight. You know, I got a son to worry about. My dad.
That's crazy. So wait, so you don't have a social media app on your phone?
I don't have a phone. I don't have a phone because if I had a phone, that would get me caught in more distractions. Because
Wait, bro, but you got a wife with a kid on what? You don't. What do you mean you don't have a phone?
I don't got a phone. I got an assistant. Not trying to.
Okay, no, I get it.
I feel like having a phone would lead me to get more trouble because, you know, once you got that phone, you got friends hitting you up late night. Hey, yo, bro, let's go do this. I'm in camp. Just come over here real quick. Like, we just do this. You got girls hitting you up, so that's the distractions. You know, you might be fighting in your head, but you might have one of the days you're like, let me hit one of them up. So I feel like me not having a phone keeps me focused on my child and my boxing. And that's how it needs to be with every other fighter. Get an assistant. What you need a phone for? You don't need to be on Twitter. Get somebody to run your Twitter.
I'm saying, what about when you in your car? Like, GPS.
Who on the aux? Yeah, who on the aux cord?
Nah, you can't get in the aux with my dad. You ain't winning that.
It better not be aux anyway. You better be Bluetoothing. What the hell?
It's Bluetooth.
Hey, yo, two-time, find out you got the cassette going in there with the little wire sticking out.
Oh, we auctioning it out here. I'm auctioning it.
Yeah, but it's just I just keep my peace and, you know, just stay focused. I don't know.
That's so I'm gonna just ask again to be sure. You don't own a phone.
I don't own a phone.
Wow.
Like literally, like you don't have no number you can call me on. If you want to reach me, I mean, if you don't know my assistant, you shouldn't be reaching me.
That's crazy.
There's no point. What's the point having
No, I'm just saying your age, that's extreme maturity, bro. Like listen, I always have this. It's attached to my hand. I'm ready for them to put this shit on my forearm. Like, you kidding me? I don't know how you could do it. That is
at first it was a little like difficult and you're like, always gonna get your phone back. But once you get used to it, you get used to it. I mean, if you need to call me, call them. I don't text people. I got a couple, like 2-3 people I talk to friend wise, but that's it. Like I said, it's just all about focusing on boxing and focusing on my son coming soon. And yeah.
Wow. I want to see what that translates.
I know it's very hard to believe. I know.
No, I want to see what that translates to, like in terms of, you know, the performance. That's extreme focus, without a doubt. But I do want your thoughts before you got to run on Tevin Farmer. Yeah. Give me your thoughts.
All right. All that talking, brother. Stop talking.
Oh my God! Seriously? You didn't like that performance?
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I don't discredit nobody. For someone who hasn't fought high level competition in like what
3 years.
3 years. He looked good. He looked real good. But we gotta come into like Raymond Mortaya. He not up there with Shakur and, you know, Teo, and like that's just my personal opinion. But for my assessment, it was a close fight. I ain't just gonna clown on Tevin because you know we got the little thing. But he looked real good, like real fundamentally sound. He still looked like he got a couple good years left in him. That I feel like he edged the fight. No, because Mortai had the pressure, and I feel like the more flush punches. But I feel like he could win a title for sure after I leave the division. Though.
I love that because I interview so many people, and sometimes I gotta be like, nah, champ, you gotta say after you leave or when you vacate. I love that you on point with all these answers, man. That other one was perfect.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Floyd. I want to see you with a social media account now.
Nah,
like your personality is lit, bro.
It is, but I've never. I mean, I'm old, man. I'm 45. I've never heard no one like. I mean, I've heard a few people, but not at your age. That is extreme discipline. I want to see what that looks like in boxing. Keep doing it.
Don't get me wrong. I do agree with you. I feel like I do have a good personality. I like just having fun, but at the same time, I don't want to break something that's working.
Yeah. I mean, and you already said it. You tried the whole vlogging thing. Is too much work.
Oh yeah, it's way too much work. I mean, you got so much stuff to do, editing. I'm like, I just want to chill. I don't got to do nothing besides come home after I train. I come home to a cooked meal. Thank you, Ali. I come home to a cooked meal, and I just focus on boxing. That's all I gotta do. Focus on boxing. She even said when the baby get here, I'm gonna be in camp. That she'll sleep in the living room. We'll get a bed for the living room area and whatnot. And I just focus because the baby gonna be crying. So that's the type of stuff I like. That's the type of stuff I'm not trying to lose focus of. So.
Yeah, nah, that's certainly a rider right there. She willing to take the living room. Yo, my wife was like, you go to the living room, me and the baby gonna stay in the bedroom. Nah, that's what's up, man. That is definitely beautiful. So, Edwin De Los Santos, first word comes to mind for you.
I want a lot of power, but at the end of the day, I want that fight. Because it only can be one Dominican at the end of the day. I want the fight.
Oh, I like this. This guy has all the Senior, I know you listening, but you hear this, man. He's shining right now. These are amazing answers. So you want to be the only Dominican? That really made me smile. That was funny.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I get the comments especially it be from people who ain't even Dominican. I'm like, brother, what are you even talking about? I get the comments like, you're not real Dominican, you don't speak Spanish, and I'm like, my dad was in the streets. He didn't have time to teach me Spanish or whatnot. My family speaks Spanish. Just I was unfortunate to get the parent that didn't care about the Spanish. So, 85%? So I just feel like I'm going back to my roots. I'm starting to learn my Spanish, make my grandma proud. So, like I said, it only could be one of us at the end of the day. And that Elvis dude too. He got to go.
Right, but that's 40.
I go to 40.
Oh wow.
I go to 40.
Well,
if I got Dominicans, I will.
Yo, Floyd, you coming into your own, man.
So I mean, I'm always talking like this, but I just don't talk I don't talk at all. Even at home, I don't speak like that.
What is your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, okay.
I stay in my man all the time.
Man, I had another one. Oh, yes. We was talking about y'all fight party. Y'all gave us Devin Haney vibes.
Yeah.
When Devin Haney was watching the Cambosis T.O. and Cambosis won and he got all excited. Lucas Body called y'all out. Y'all got all excited. We need to do a split screen of that. Y'all look like the same fight party.
Man, I'm telling you, it was just, I gave you the rundown. It was just because, you don't speak on my baby mom and my unborn child because they got nothing to do whatever how you feeling. Because I didn't even speak to him crazy. So I don't know.
I'm talking about the moment that Body did the post fight.
Oh, it was crazy, brother.
You wasn't expecting that.
We was going crazy. Mind you, I just had surgery. a couple days ago, and I got up, started running. I was like, what? Because as a fighter, you see the punch that connect. So I'm watching. So at first the punch looked like he just going down, but when he got slept,
Bro, he followed up with 2 more, though. He hit him with the right, the hook, and then another right on the way down and hit him partial neck, head area.
He seen he was going down. But I hear that he got knocked out in the same arena, Tyrone Woodley, same position and same round.
That's crazy.
Make sure he ain't commentating on my next fight.
Who, Tyrone Woodley?
Yeah, that's it. That sounds like crazy, don't it?
Was he trash? You like his commentating?
Nah, I'm just saying the way Ashton.
It could be the curse. It could be the curse of Woodley,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
You see, I'm not a UFC fan, so right away I thought of Pacquiao, bro. He was laid out like Pacquiao in Marquez fight.
No. Jake Paul knocked out Tyrone Woodley the same way. Like
That's
the
what I'm
same way.
No, that's what I'm saying. But it like that wasn't.
Oh, that was in your mind. I
Yeah, it didn't go through my mind because they UFC dudes. But
I hope he can overcome it, get some therapy, and bounce back. Because at the end of the day, no fighter or young fighter should go through something like that. Yes, I was happy because you don't speak on my family. But at the end of the day, I never want to see no man laying like that and his mama crying in the crowd. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, nah, that's wild. That's wild.
Floyd,
I wasn't expecting that.
Do you think that since Ashton got brutally knocked out, that's going to scare away some of the young fighters wanting to fight each other?
I'm not laughing, bro. Why you gotta say brutally, bro?
you know he's shocked. You know he's looking for that shock value.
Yeah, what he
said.
It was brutal though. It was. I mean, he was asleep. That first one put him to sleep. Like he didn't even have to give him the other 2. He just did it out of instinct.
Yeah. What was the question again?
Do you, since he got brutally cooked by Lucas Body, salute Canada, do you think that's going to scare away some of the young fighters from fighting each other? See, you don't have social media, so you don't have to worry about memes at all. You don't even know if you have memes, but the rest of these dudes have memes out there. Is it going to be like, is that going to scare away the young fighters from fighting each other?
It shouldn't, because at the end of the day, you're chasing greatness. You get knocked out, so what? Bounce back. Boxing is a sport where it's like you take that shot, either you go down or you don't. If you go down, so what? Everybody gonna have to. If he would have won, people are still gonna criticize him on some things. So just take it on the chin. I feel like it shouldn't discourage no young fighters, because at the end of the day, you know what you're at risk for. You know what could possibly happen. If you don't go in that mind thinking in that ring with your mind like I could get knocked out, you're in the wrong sport. So I feel like it shouldn't discourage these young fighters, because dude became a meme. So what? They gonna always have something to say. And hopefully, like I said, Ashton bounced back. That was a crazy knockout. And gotta work your neck out. Gotta work your neck out, for sure. I'm telling you, I work my neck out after each session. I got the jaw things at home. You can't be playing. You can't be playing just because you think you better than the dude. You gotta go out there and show it. So kudos to Ashton for getting up and taking that on the chin. And I seen what he posted on Twitter. DM'd him and sent a message to his dad, hoping they get well. But next time, I'm telling you, God don't like ugly. You don't speak on no unborn child and just think you just gonna be A-okay. So God don't like ugly, brother. Be humble next time.
You think Cepeda's taking that Shakur fight, or he's waiting for the Tank option?
I think he better off taking that Shakur fight.
Really?
Yeah. Zepeda throw a lot of punches. Don't get me wrong. We stablemates and whatnot, but that Cabrera fight was, man. But oh my God. But Cabrera shouldn't have been in there anyway. But I feel like he better off.
Wait. Why not? Cabrera's a good fight for you.
I'm not saying he's not a terrible fighter. I'm just saying, just look at Cabrera. I mean, one, he's a stand-up comedian. Two,
No. I'm not gonna let you do that to that man.
No. Hear me out. Hear me out.
No.
I'm saying, I've been in the ring with Cabrera. He's awkward. He has a weird style where, like, if you don't get it down pat, he has the potential to beat you. Because it's so, like, it's like he's a newbie, but he's not a newbie.
Exactly.
So I just feel like he didn't go into the fight. Look at the fight and tell me I'm lying. His body, just like the fights before, he had lab. He just didn't look like he did with the Isaac Cruz. He didn't come and set it up. And I just feel like he just came in there like if he was just coming to get a paycheck. If Cabrera would have came in shape, Like he could have kept up a couple more rounds, but he had no business being in there in that shape. That's what I mean. I want to pay the next. I'm sorry, that just came out. My bad.
From Gold, you talking about Golden Boys are better. They're not giving you him.
I know.
He's
Yeah, I
got
think
too
they
many.
went into
He got too
fighting
many. Yeah, he got too many options. I mean, and now that it looks like Loma doesn't want to fight Tank, can Zepeda be a Loma option at the end of the year? That opens the door for you. That's why I led with that question earlier. Like, November, you might end up getting, whether you take it, whether you're healthy, that's different. But I think you could be an option. Zepeda is number one in so many sanctionings that if the Tank offer's not good, they can see what Top Rank wants to do. You know, he's got the WBO route, WBA route, WBC route. Like, he can go anywhere. So that opens the door for you. It really does. Because if he doesn't take his option with Tank this year, you are next, unless somehow they get something approved to go over you with a fighter beneath you.
Hopefully they do get all this, situated out. I just don't get that new mindset, that understanding. Like they need money, they trying to cash out, like they need this and this and that done. Go on the fight, do what you're supposed to do, so you can demand what you want. Take the fight. If they offer you $100,000, take it, because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. Not once in a lifetime, but those opportunities come very rare to certain people. So you're supposed to jump on that opportunity and take the fight. That's why I'm so consistent. I want the big fights, because it's not about me being cocky and nothing. It's about me getting that opportunity, and if I show what I really can do, my life changes. You change your whole life. But all this, I want this done, I want this amount of money. It's just weird to me. Like, go in there and fight and do what you got to do so you can just be the top guy.
Agreed, man. Agreed. Once you become the man, you get to dictate.
Exactly. You understand, brother.
Those are all my questions. Tone, you got anything else?
Nah, man. Just keep doing what you're doing, my brother. When you have your child, you're about to feel a different level of love that you never experienced before. And you hungry now, but your hunger is going to go times 20 right now.
Yeah. This is my girlfriend. It's him right here after the ultrasound.
Oh, wow.
He looked just like me, though, but his
Yo, Floyd, give him your social media, man. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, you still got him. You still got him. They're just gonna get through to your assistant and then to you.
Kid_Austin1 is my Instagram. I don't know my Twitter. I don't really be on Twitter. Yeah.
All right. Appreciate you, champ.
Thank y'all, man.
All right. I'm glad he jumped on, man, because, I totally misunderstood everything that took place yesterday at the house. I had no clue him and Ashton got that personal with each other in terms of name calling and talking about the wives and the children. I didn't know that. So I can see the celebration, you know what I'm saying? But that was a great interview, man. Shout out to him, man. His personality shone today.
He shone for sure.
I ain't know he was that chill and funny. Fuck. Pops gave him some time to let him do him. That was what's up.
He's shining. Definitely want to see him and Keyshawn. That's a fight. That's a fight I want to see. But like you said, a Tank fight. I don't think Tank would fight him in November.
I mean, listen to me. What happens if Loma and his team now send an offer to Zepeda? What fight you think Zepeda and his team and Golden Boy specifically think they could win? The older 37, 36, whatever he is, Loma, or Tank, who's a tank? You know what I'm saying?
Right, the Loma joint.
And then guess what? If we beat Loma, that's what they're going to do, convince him. If we beat Loma, you got a legendary name, the name he was trying to get, then you fight Tank. You the A-side, you Mexican, Bro, they gonna gas him. All he got to do is win the Loma fight. But that opens the door for Scofield. If Zepeda goes a different route, if he takes the Shakur fight, Scofield's next. If Zepeda takes the Shakur fight, Scofield's next. I mean, obviously Tank is with the WBA. He's the man, so there ain't really no mandatory situation. But, you know, I mean, again, if you're Tank and you're trying to put on an event, you can't use the green print in Cepeda because he left. Scofield is there because number 3, who the fuck is Chan Thonson? And then Edwin De Los Santos? I mean, damn. I could see them doing that, though. I could see them doing in-house Edwin. Tank fights both dudes, both Frank and Edwin. I could see him doing that.
My prediction is Oscar, when he did Clapback Thursdays and he said Zepeda is popping in all 4 sanctioning bodies. I think Zepeda and Gervonta Tank Davis will be the fight in November.
I mean, it's the green print, but again, he got so many. I mean, that is the. Are they going to pay him?
Print.
Are they going to pay him right though? Because that's what it boils down to. What's the offer? Because if that offer ain't good enough, he got the other options. Because they got Dennis Baranchek there. He's with K2. Yeah. You know, and he's the number 1 in that division. I mean, in that sanction. He got options, man. We got to see what he going to end up doing. We're going out to the phone lines for anybody who wants to call in. Khaled, what up? Champ, I hope you're running up the stairs and not clapping cheeks.
Does look like he clapping cheeks. No diddy.
Khaled, we're going to go ahead and let you to it, man. These guys, terrible, man. Using tone voice to get right. That's crazy.
Oh, hell no.
He's like, hold on, baby. Let me listen to the boxing for. I'll be right there in a minute. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Days, what up?
Oh, get him, Craig. Get him, Craig. Get him, Craig. man. That's two-tone.
What up?
H2O fuck out, bruh. That shit, bruh. Bruh, that shit hurt my soul saying that shit, my nigga. God damn. That was, bruh, like Ness already said, bruh. That was like when Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez, bruh. Like, they gotta change H2O nickname to CPR, bruh, because they almost had to get that boy CPR. And nigga like that.
Come on, dog. Why we can't just talk about how good it was? Don't clown that man. He got in there with another undefeated.
Listen. I'm a fan of H2O. He did a damn good job before he got knocked out. But I'm a fan of the moment, Ness. We got to be honest, Ness. It was bad. It was like watching a horror movie, Ness. It was bad.
It was what we watched this sport for, because you could be winning every round, but one punch could change your life.
That's right. It can change your life and it can take your life, man. That's what I'm saying. I'm happy H2O got up, you feel me, walked out the ring, and he lived to see another day. You win some, you lose some, but you live to fight another day, Craig. You know what I'm saying? But Ness, what's the topic though, bro? My bad. I'm at work getting to the money. I know that's a part of the topic.
Weekend recap, baby. Weekend recap. Everything happened this weekend, plus the Tank Loma situation about Loma dunking Tank. You know, we talking about Frank Warren.
Ness, I saw the fight. I saw the Shadeza Green fight, Ness. I saw the fight. Ness.
Yo.
Shadeza Green and Spence was in there looking like Alien versus Predator, my nigga. They got alien hands, my nigga.
You disrespectful. You disrespectful.
No, but Ness, I'm gonna say this.
Not even because they women. You're terrible.
But I gotta be honest though, Shadeza Green looked great, bro. She did a damn good job. She dominated the fight. That was not a knockdown, bro. She clearly slipped, and Spence barely hit her on the chest, bro. That was not a knockdown. She dominated the fight. She beat the shit out of Spence. But Spence is tough though. She's tough, Ness. She didn't go down. She, you know what I'm saying? She took a beating and she was throwing them bitches, Ness. She was connecting every now and then with that overhand right. Shout out to Spence, man. She gave it 100%. You know what I'm saying? But it's time that we get Shadeza Green versus Clarissa Shields, man. I'm ready, Ness.
Nah,
I'm ready.
She need more. She need a couple more fights, man.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for it, man. But yeah, shit. Other than that, man, that's all I really. Oh yeah, Tank. Last before I get off the call, Ness. I wouldn't mind seeing Tank with Floyd Scofield. Great interview, bro. I don't really know too much about it, bro. I've seen like 2 or 3 of his fights. He's a hell of a. I be getting him and Abdullah Mason mixed up. That's how you know I'm a casual. But Tank got to get either Schofield or Shakur next, and I think he should do Schofield first because, Schofield could be a little tune up before he get in there with Shakira Twitter say, you know what I'm saying? Because Tank, he gonna have to do a lot of cardio chasing that nigga around the ring. But that's my call, man. Salute to the
All
Boxing
right.
Voice, man. Biggest podcast in the
Do this
world.
right,
Tell your
Tom.
girl. This bit, yeah.
Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. We got Spider Rico. We got years. We got Vroom. Welcome to the prospect level. We got years of lurking. $2. Loma 37. No one care about this duck, Ness. Shakur time. Let's see if that happens. Matt Bent. Welcome back to the contender level. Daily dose of Tanquil. Loma flying south with ducks and goose. Tanquil winter. Modern King Boxing, $2 on that champ level. Known body ducking, fake Mike Tyson. Cabbage Patch. What in the freak were you trying to say there?
You talking about Tank?
Oh, yeah, fake Mike Tyson Cabbage Patch. Okay. So nobody ducking Tank. Yeah. He lost me with all that. I forgot about the Cabbage Patch meme, though. Andre Bishop, $5. Loma Smart, he wants the Shakur Tank winner. Loma ain't trying to fight both. Yeah, let's see if that's how it plays out. That'd be good for us if they end up fighting each other. I doubt it, though. I think they're going separate ways. Keep it moving, $2. Y'all tripping. Isak ain't going to get touched. Rayo, we said that. Keep it moving, $2 more. ¿Cómo está, Kelly Pavlik and El Alfa? Whatever. Kelly Pavlik, he's talking about our boy Marcos who did.
That's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $2. Don't disrespect me. I'm trying to figure out if FUM is an acronym that I don't know about.
Oh, F you mean?
Like F you mean? Okay.
Yeah.
Ness favorite phrase. It is my favorite phrase, but I didn't know that Ashton said that. He seems so nice. I didn't know he said that. Like, that's pretty dark to talk about unborn children.
Yeah, and the baby moms, like that's just no women and kids. Scarface told us that.
Come on, Tank did it to Frank, remember?
Oh, he said that little girl running. See, that's why I knew Frank wasn't like that, because Frank definitely should have threw the chair.
Word? What if that wasn't your girl, though? What if that's just like...
Hey, yeah, you're right.
What if that's just some new shit that's been clinging because she heard you got the Tank fight and you just trying to clap, so you brought her along for the ride to the press conference to show her that you a star, make sure them cheeks right.
But it's my turn right now. Like, when it's my turn, when she's right in front of me, don't disrespect her when it's my turn. When she leave, it's everybody's turn. It's my turn right now. Tank out of... Did you see the Twitter crazy? They dropped the top 5 zesty moments of Tank's career.
Nah, I ain't see that. But Tank, anything Tank do, he gets criticized.
Really?
Yeah.
They love Tank.
Nah, love, hate.
Tank get love.
Hate. Love and he get love hate, bro. I'm telling you, as many people rock with him is a bunch that don't think he's proven anything.
I think the Frank fight kind of changed that, and that he was about to get his legacy fight. But if he goes like a step down, he can't do no more step downs. Like Zapata not a step down. Edwin De Los Santos not a step down. Scofield not a step down. He's in legacy part of his career now. But I think Tank is love. He's the culture. That's the culture right there. Gervonta Davis is the culture, hands down.
Ryan Frazier at Boxing Talk Up North, member for 12 months on that champ level. He said Lucas Body deserves a Floyd Scofield fight. Us as boxing fans, we can't throw away Ashton Slive. He has enough time and talent to make it back up the ranks. Oh, and Ryan Rozecki knocks Jake out clean. I don't know about all that, but it's a tough fight for Jake for sure. And I'm picking Rozecki. Keenan, $2. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones was mess. Mike now is worse. Yep. And I guess he meant a mess, maybe. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $2. Gilberto and Joe Smith would stop Jake Paul. Damn. Deej, $2. Same thing he doing. Kid Austin, KO bums. I mean, Austin has for Mercado at least. We haven't seen Abdullah fight somebody at the level of Mercado. And I hope they don't throw him Mercado now because it's like too late. Brambo, $2. What y'all think about Rocha versus Norman? That's a decent fight. I don't know why Norman would do that. He'd be giving Rocha the opportunity to get back into position. He doesn't really get anything from the Rocha fight other than a title defense if he's full champ. But right now he's just interim. So again, he would be giving Rocha an opportunity at his position really for nothing. I'm being told that Tio shit is real. Norman Tio real. I don't know about Atlanta or nothing like that, but and definitely not December from what I'm told. We'll see if that's true or not. Brambo, $2. We said that. DC3, $2. Best boxing channel in America. Shout out to TBV, goat emoji, salute emoji, boxing glove emoji. Speaking of boxing channel, Turkey Al-Sheikh, I guess, recently just tweeted his praise of DAZN. So he's putting the bread crumb. Shout out C-Dub. Look, he posted this on his Twitter recently. I have become interestingly impressed with DAZN's quality and with what they offer to us. I hope that one day DAZN will become the home for all combat sports, especially boxing and MMA. That MMA, nobody care about no MMA.
Yeah, I like DAZN. I just wish it was like for a casual, it's hard to use. Really a hardcore app, unless you're going to get a mega fight.
Explain.
Like if you're a casual boxing fan and DAZN, you got to say, okay, I got to go to the Apple Store or the Google Store. I got to download this app. I got to pay a monthly subscription, which is $25 or $30 or whatever. I don't watch ping pong. I don't watch soccer like that. I'm just coming here for a Canelo fight. Now, if you're a hardcore, you don't matter. Y'all getting everything. But if you're just a casual who you only know Canelo, Gervonta Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, Floyd Mayweather, and Mike Tyson, DAZN and ESPN Plus, like Terrence Crawford said, are hard apps to use. You have to be a real hardcore to be able to get them. Now, if the fights like ESPN have, when it's not on Plus at 7 o'clock, we gonna get Oshaki, Keyshawn, Shakur on free TV, ESPN lit. Or old school, where the old school casual knows I can get a Showtime pay-per-view lit. DAZN is just too hard for the casual fan. They need it's just too hard.
Can that be helped with marketing?
100%, 100%, 100%. Like a superstar, like say Gervonta Tank Davis went over to DAZN and he makes that commercial like, yo, whoop de whoop, y'all need to go ahead and like check it out, get the DAZN app. Because even with PBC on Amazon, like people still kind of low key think that Showtime, but PBC has like superstar boxers, so it don't seem as hard. Plus, Amazon Prime Video, you got a familiar to it because you don't watch your shows on Amazon Prime Video. Like DAZN needs more commercial marketing. For the casuals, they like, what's DAZN?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just shocked. You know, we in the 2024. Like, if you don't know how to use a phone yet, and I don't get me wrong, I honestly meet these types of people. My mom is one of those people that needs assistance with her phone. So I get that they exist. The issue is that if it's not a pay-per-view, DAZN doesn't make it easy. Because when it is a pay-per-view, you can buy it as a regular pay-per-view on your cable if you still have that.
Oh, okay. Like fight, like payperview.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they distribute across everywhere and they make it accessible for for purchase, but that's when it's a pay-per-view. The thing is, as I'm saying this, I realize that that's the unfortunate part for us as hardcores, that the guys that you think should be on the app to convince the casuals about the app, those are the guys that we have to pay for. So if Gervonta comes to DAZN, it's cool, but it's not for us. It's cool for DAZN. It's not for us as consumers because we still going to pay for Gervonta's fight. They're not going to put him on the $30 subscription, just like Canelo's not. But I got Big If. What up?
Yo, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, salute, man. Salute. Yo, that Floyd Scofield, that interview, the whole thing was cool, man. Yo, like you said, it was good that they had the kid Austin on, man, because, a lot of times you could confuse the social media of the pops for the kids. So it was good. I feel like they gotta try to distinguish the voices, man. But I feel like once the grandbaby comes through, yo, Kid Austin Sr., man, he's probably gonna calm down, man. He's probably gonna, calm down and change his tone a little bit because that's gonna soften everybody, man. But salute, man. Yo, Jake Paul almost got Eddie Hearn last night, son. Like H2O and then Pretty Little Deja, man. She almost got caught. But yo, Ness, man, you should get smacked for that, man. Deja said during the interview, she said like when she lost the last time, only Jake Paul.
Bruh, she keep capping, man. She keep capping. Like, yo, she even told me that one time in my text, and I had to screenshot my text and send it to her. Like, you don't see this? And she like, oh, my bad, Ness. Like, you know what I'm saying? She probably in her feelings and only remembering a certain circle, but I could re-screenshot that shit. Like, my shit there.
I was expecting to hear your name, man. When she was talking, I was like, damn, why Ness did shorty like that, man? That's crazy. That's nasty work, man.
They always forget about me.
Yo, that's crazy. But yo, she hopefully Clarissa, man, could take this fight now because she almost got caught. She got caught with she keeps doing this thing where when she throws the two, she tries to control with the one, but not a jab like a bivel, but just like a long range kind of control, and but her hands is down a little bit sometimes. Hopefully Clarissa sees this and she bites, man. So hopefully we get that fight. But yo, it was a great fight, man. When I saw the H2 knockdown, that made me go like, yo, we can't be calling these guys bums, man, because who knows if he's gonna truly recover from that, man. That was 4 shots. If you look at the slow motion, that was 4 shots. There was one that caught him, like a mid-range kind of snap, and then when he came in, that's when the 3 went. And when I saw that, he kept hitting him on his way down. So when I seen it, I was like, yo, hopefully he's good, man. But great interview with Kid Austin, man. And salute to you, salute to my mans, the Schnastiest, and I'm out. Peace.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, shout out to Ryan Rozecki. He just hit me up talking about he need to get on. It looks like fucking Noel is trying to fight Jake. He out here on TMZ trying to fight Jake. Dude, terrible.
Noel?
Milalenkin or some shit. Millennium. Milk-a-linian. Some shit like that.
Yeah,
Brandon.
we need somebody to cook Jake, man.
Jake ain't getting cooked. He being strategic.
Yo, what up, Ness?
Yo, what
Hello?
up, Brandon?
Yo, what up? My boy Ness, how you doing today? Doing good?
Yep.
That's good. So basically, Gervonta, he's a good fighter. I mean, he's amazing, but people really underestimate him and his power and his abilities. So when people ask questions about maybe is Gervonta good enough to defeat Lomachenko, I always tell them, 100%, because he has the power and ability to do so and the potential and the capacity to do so, but he hasn't really shown much of a potential besides what he did to Frank Martin during his last fight to beat somebody like Lomachenko by a decision, or maybe he will possibly knock him out. I don't know what will happen if that fight becomes a reality, but Lomachenko seems to be ducking Gervonta. That's what people are saying now. They're in talks with their coaches. They're in talks with their managers, everybody saying that, yeah, we want to make this fight happen, but there's something in the way of it that we can't really explain. And so, if it doesn't come to fruition for whatever reason, that doesn't have anything to do with Gervonta's skill or his ability to be a good boxer in the ring, or to pursue his career passion of possibly surpassing Mayweather. Because I think that's what his ultimate goal is, to surpass Mayweather. Make a lot of money for for his brand. He has a lot of wins. He hasn't taken a loss yet, a real loss. So. It doesn't take away from the fact some people they duck Gervonta because he's a good fighter. They think that maybe they'll lose. If they lose to Gervonta, it might be over for their career. It might be a loss that they can't come back from. And so Gervonta is a hot commodity right now in terms of people wanting to fight him for a bag, for possibly more money value. But in terms of what if somebody going against Gervonta in that sort of way, it just won't happen that way, because Gervonta is such a solid fighter and smart. His IQ is super high. You can tell just by the way he speaks. If you see some of his interviews, he grew up he had a really rough past. He grew up, his father, I don't know, something happened to his father. His only role models were his coaches and people that taught him how to box, and he had a very violent upbringing, which some people have that sort of thing. They don't have a father, they don't have anyone to bring them up, so they just rely on coaches. And sometimes coaches are better than fathers, in a way, or sometimes your coach is your father, like Floyd, Scofield. That's his father is his coach. So some people they don't have the same background that other people have, but they're still legends in the sphere of boxing that are just that if people want to go against them, it's a tough battle. You got to have all your cards ready.
Like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Tip, what up?
Yo, what's the word?
Chill.
Man, good weekend of boxing, man. Shout out to Alexis Rocha. You know what I'm saying? He's now turned into a dirty fighter, man. Low blows. You know what I'm saying? Low blows, they count for something, Yeah, Rocha, man. I ain't too high on Rocha anymore, man. Rocha disappointed me in his last performance. I don't think Rocha will ever be a champion. He's always going to be at a contender level. Yeah, man, I just don't see him beating any of the top names, man. He's one of those dudes who's going to be a good gatekeeper. Just my personal opinion. Moving on. Julio Cesar Chavez, he looked decent in his comeback, man. He looked all right. I would like to see a fight between him and Jake Paul. Honestly speaking, I want to see Julio Cesar Chavez fight Jake Paul, because people still seem to have this tendency of hating on Jake Paul, talking about he's fighting UFC dudes, when it is public knowledge that Nico Ali Walsh himself got on live television and said, I turned down a Jake Paul fight because I didn't want to participate in the circus act. Why are we still shitting on Jake Paul like offers haven't been sent to, people we claim to be real fighters? Like, let's stop the cap here, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do like that Jake Paul is getting better fight by fight. You can see it, you know what I'm saying? I do wish he would step up his competition, though, you know what I'm saying, from the Mike Perry's. And, just another thing, man. Shout out to Jake Paul, you know what I'm saying? With Midwest Mafia, man. You know what I'm saying? Real Midwest Mafia. You know what I'm saying? Not like these other dudes who was rooting for the Mike Perry's and stuff, you know what I'm saying? Real Midwest Mafia. Hey, hold on. I'm on the phone. Okay, go to the bathroom. But yeah, man, and then damn, H2O Silv, man, yeah, that kid needs some time out the ring, man. He gonna need at least a year out the ring. Yeah, Silv gonna need a year out the ring. He can still come back, man. Amir Khan got knocked out early. So you know what I'm saying? That he still got some time. And then another thing, man, Clarissa Shields, Clarissa said she asked me a question if I was slow last night because she was like, Shadeja turned down a fight with her. Well, I'm like, damn, you gonna hate on Shadeja for getting knocked down and losing, but you wasn't the one who did it when she was calling for the fight. So I'm like I don't think Clarissa really want to fight Shadeja, dog. It's just my personal. I don't think she really want to fight Shadeja. I think she ducking that plea. You know what I'm saying? I think she really copping the plea with Shadeja Green, man. She don't want that smoke
You
when
may
it comes to
feel
these
like
tough
it's your
fights.
time, but it's
Same
not your
with
time.
Alicia Baumgartner.
I don't know. I think that Shadeja still needs to get into, she needs another fight. Another fight.
And I got one more question. What do you think about Alicia Baumgartner, you know what I'm saying, wanting to go after Amanda Serrano, but she won't entertain Scott Nicholson?
I mean, Serrano is like Loma, and Nicholson is like, Zepeda, maybe, not even. Nicholson, come on, let's be real, bro. Am I confusing her? But isn't she like talked about because there's I never said this because I don't report on the, the tabloid shit, but like the rumors she's in position because she's Eddie's new girl, like. And
what?
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, am I confusing her? Is there another girl that got Eddie the divorce?
Yeah,
I'm not even sure. I didn't know the Yams was, you know what I'm saying, Eddie was putting the Yams in BC position, man. You know what I'm saying?
There's been a rumor. I mean, there's a lot of information that can, corroborate it. I don't know that makes it any truer, but as you can see, Eddie's been on the cover of Men's Health these days. He's taking HGH, you know what I'm saying? Like, he back, you feel me? Like, and they saying it's all because of the young new girl. I don't know. These are rumors that I never reported on. This is old shit, though. I mean, I wish Amin was here. He got affected by the Microsoft shit, so.
Damn, Sky and Eddie.
Oh, he said, look, they saying Eddie's still married, but are they together, though? Are they together? Married for tax reasons is married for tax reasons. You could be legally separated. Chilling.
Facts. Facts. I got to see that rumor.
Look, somebody else said it. Somebody else, she definitely Eddie girl. I was at the Boots fight, and she came out to sit by him right before the Boots made his entrance. It's facts. I'm trying to tell you, this is old. It's old rumors. I mean, look, again, I don't do the rumor thing, but that there's. I mean, again, I wish Amin was here because Amin would probably know better and then also can tell us better. Like, I don't know about her resume and shit like that. I don't know, I don't really pay attention to Sky like that.
Damn, they said since 2022 they've been linked together.
Oh, you checking the internet?
Salute Eddie Hearn, man.
Yeah, no, listen, I'm trying.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I'm a man. I'm a 45-year-old man. Me and Eddie around the same age. I seen the transformation. Like, you could tell when Eddie was married and separated, bro. My man did a whole switch. He went GQ. He went and like literally he did I think he did a cover of GQ or a podcast for GQ. You know, he started running 5Ks, bro. Once you start working out, you already know the sex drives go crazy. If your lady ain't with it, you feel me? You flying around the country. And look, I'm a movie guy, so I'm making a movie in my head. I have no knowledge of the situation outside of what Two Tone is Googling. But it's out there. This shit is out there. You feel me?
Yeah, man. He might be clapping those cheeks, man. That's looks like premium yams too.
Look at
Looks
OTKP.
premium.
Hey, OTKP, no, bro. My life's been a movie on Instagram. I always show. When I was dating a younger girl, motherfucker, you know it. You could tell, man. Shit. Eddie ain't playing.
Chris Maddox with that one girl what's her name? Sonetta, the J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez boxer.
Chris Maddox nailed it. Like that. She's not my type. You know what I'm saying? But from a reporter standpoint, he hit it out the park. You feel me? Like he bagged the undisputed champ. Like as a reporter, reporting in the field of boxing, he snagged the undisputed champion. That's remarkable.
Yeah.
Remarkable. You know, the other guy too, Alberto Ochoa. I'm sure you don't even know him, but he bagged Mariciela Cornejo. I was like, okay.
Was he a reporter?
Oh no, he's an influencer boxer. And bagged,
bagged
the real boxer. You know what I'm saying? So, shit. Look at. Yo, he broke my heart. And I know people gonna laugh at me because y'all just cruel. Y'all don't have hearts, man. But that's okay. As you get older, you gonna get in touch with your feelings. But Malik Scott broke my heart, bro.
Ain't he on OnlyFans now?
I doubt it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, he broke my heart. Like, Malik Scott was like one of the only dudes that I could turn to and go to his page and like he's like fighting the good fight for the heavy girls, you know? Like,
the Lane Bryants?
I don't know. You know, I only watch boxing, but like he had a heavy girl and like he would glorify her, bro. I don't know if she was like this before or after. I mean, you know, or because of him, but like, bro, he would get her asshole naked on Instagram, just showing everything. But she was a big girl, you know what I'm saying? But she worked this. She made it, you know, she made it work to the point that like he was tagging her like Nancy's art. Like he had this relationship with this girl that it was so public. And then he kicked her to the curb.
Booted her.
For Kate Abdo. Bro.
Wait, he clapping Kate Abdo? He winning.
That's what I'm, but Tone, it gets crazier. Kate Abdo, wasn't she fucking engaged to my man's Barack like a year ago?
Oh, Lord. What's going on up over there? This is like a call center. This is call center love. That's wild. They was with DAZN too. Man.
And
salute
that's another
the
thing.
Lane Bryants though, man. I appreciate Lane Bryants, 145ers, 125ers, a couple Ashley Stewarts.
I said, hold up. I went through Malik Pay. I'm like, what the? There's no more Nancy. Me and my wife, like, I'm like, babe, Nancy's not art no more. No, because I used to tag my girl, like, yo, look how confident this girl is. You feel me?
Yeah. Lane Bryant.
Now all you see is my man Malik Scott doing 5Ks with Kate Abdo. They booed up. I follow both of them. You know what I'm saying? So, and listen, My wife laughs at me. I put my notifications for everybody I follow. I got my notifications for you. You see, don't I like and comment on? I got my I got my notifications for everybody. So I see Kate post. When she posts, I get the bloop. Like, oh, okay. She made a whole. It's a reel. Go watch it. It's a reel, and the caption was beautiful, Kate. Cause I'm in love too. She was like, me lately. And it was just moments with her Malik Scott. And I'm like, okay, Malik, you ain't playing out here.
Yeah. You seen Harlem Nights, right? You seen Harlem Nights?
Long time ago.
You remember when
that's with Eddie Murphy, right?
The homeboy called his wife and said, I ain't coming home. He had to call that respectfully, she's a BBW. That's her name, Brian.
90 seconds.
He was like, I ain't coming home. I'm up that. I got Kate all up.
Yo, no, but again, Nancy was fine. She just was, someone else's cup of tea. You feel me?
She need love, man.
But this what I say. See, I follow everybody, and then I wrap it up like this in a pretty bow. Now I'm glad Tone's here too, because he's also funny. So we bring y'all that information. Because imagine following 5,000 fighters and having a notification on. I'm telling you, you don't even want that life. You don't even want that life. My girl hates my phone because I got my notifications for everybody. Because that's how you stay ahead of the curve. You feel me? Giving you the secrets.
That's crazy.
Yeah, nah, man. You got to. Copy cool, what it do?
What's good, champ? What's good? What's going on, gentlemen?
What up, what up?
Shit, man. I'm driving both at PA, so I might be in and out, bro. Yeah, man. What do you think about Larissa Shields versus Michaela at 54?
I would be very for it. I wouldn't care what anybody thought, only because we just talked about that with Scofield, and that's what Hagler said. If I'm your friend, let's get money together. And her and Michaela, they are friends, and Michaela don't have a big fight out there. Like, that's why Michaela keeps going to the UK and doing whatever she could do to fight, because she don't got a nemesis. So if Clarissa throws her a bone, I would be all for it, for the sister love and for the, brotherly love of boxing, like trying to help out your fellow man, fellow woman. And that's my honest opinion. Honestly, I wouldn't be mad at her doing it. I mean, I know that people could go many different ways, like they gonna fake it because they friends, it's gonna be a sparring session. But I would look at it like she's giving her an opportunity to get that bread.
Yeah, because I honestly feel like that's the only competitive fight for both of them out there. I don't see Gabriel, Hannah, because but then for Clarissa,
nah, you wildin', bro. Hannah Gabriel's is a competitive fight for Clarissa. Raquel Miller.
That's what I said, besides her, but her highlight is her getting the knockdown. Besides that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's really enough, bro. Nah. That's more than enough. It's women's boxing. We don't even get knockouts. If you get a knockdown on a fucking triple undisputed champ, now that means something. Big time. In women's boxing, that means a lot to me.
Yeah.
I mean, has Serrano been knocked down? Has Katie Teller been knocked down?
Nah, she got touched, though. Taylor's got touched a lot.
That's what I'm saying. Why you think it was such a big deal? Remember when Floyd almost got on? That shit was a huge deal because... she's the GOAT, right? That counts.
Absolutely. Shout out to Serrano. I'm looking forward to that fight, and for Taylor, that's gonna be a good one-on-one.
Oh shit! Nobody talked about Serrano. Oh my God, my bad.
Yeah, nobody talked about Serrano. I mean, it was a quick one. It was quick work. You know what I'm saying? That girl was getting touched all over the place.
That was a brutal. She was beating the crap out of her, bro. That girl did not belong there. She did not belong in there.
So let's see what happened with Taylor. With Scofield, I'm glad you mentioned Tevin with him, bro, because that's an ongoing feud between the two. And if anything, he was talking about a tune-up. He talking about tune-up, then put Tevin in as that tune-up. You know what I'm saying? And that way they can settle.
Ooh, you got to tell Tevin to say that. You got to tell Tevin to go to Twitter and be like, you need a tune-up for Tank. Fight me.
It's that Tevin been trying to get at him for a minute now. He just keeps
Yeah,
unavoiding
but you gotta
know how that
understand.
shit go.
You gotta understand. For Scofield, you was out the ring 3 years. You know, Murataya was the sacrificial lamb. Now Tevin showed he's back. And look, you even heard Scofield. He said, nah, Tevin looked like he got a good couple more years left. So
Yeah, absolutely.
he didn't want to be Murataya. He didn't want to be the dude to give Tevin validity and credibility in boxing again.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fight that needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know Two-Tone was talking about that, you know, Scofield is not a step down for Tank, but that is a step down for Tank. No disrespect to Scofield, but it's just that he hasn't fought the caliber fighters, you know, or he hasn't fought really anybody, you know, like at least Frank Martin fought a Michelle Rodriguez and a couple other guys, Michelle Rivera, you know, that made him sort of credible, you know what I'm saying?
Looks like we lost you, Champ. But yeah, the Michelle fight was enough for me because Michelle was being talked about getting that opportunity for at least a year, that I recall. So I like boxing to work correctly. If you in line, like right now, Lucas Body should get the Austin fight because Ashton Slive was in line to get the Austin fight. Oh shit. What you having, son? Oh, I mean jumped on. Kicked Tone out. I mean. All right. Moose, what up?
There it go right there. I've been waiting on you, this.
What up? Your 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I got
Now,
you. You know I forgot though, right? You should have been text me.
Yeah, you know.
You could DM me right there on that where you at. You could send me a private message right there.
Okay, I'll remember that moving forward. I appreciate the advice. You know what I'm saying? Now, Scofield, that was a great interview. You know, Scofield was able to show different layers of his personality. You know what I'm saying? Or his personality, I should say. And he's a fine young man. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? Talk about how he conducts himself.
Yeah.
And his father raised a fine young man. I don't always agree with the things that his father said, but he's got to be a great father to raise a great young man. You know, he mentioned some stuff about race, and I didn't really agree with it. I feel like there is a difference. You don't have to call it race, but there is a difference because you got people who come from the cold, people that come from the hot, people that, you know, we talk about it in the back call. We say, hey, the Mexicans, they weaker to the body. The blacks, they weaker to the head. You get what I'm saying? There's differences. Whether you don't have to have a language to find out. Your senses let you know, oh, this person looks different. He looks like those kind of people. And they operate differently and they have differences about them. So there's, you know what I mean? It's just what it is. But anywho, this Lomachenko, man, Lomachenko and Tank. So Loma, he got the nerve to say, or his manager says, it's not about money for Loma. And I got a question. If it's not about money, then what is it about? Can anybody answer that? If it's not about money, Loma, what is it about?
I don't know, man. I have no clue what Loma's talking about.
How many other things can it be about? It's either legacy or money. So if it ain't about money, then it's about legacy. And Tank is probably the best, if not one of the best names you can have on your legacy. So if it's not about legacy, then we just going to go with you ducking. Because that's the only other alternative that I can see. You just don't want that smoke. You get what I'm saying? There ain't nowhere else you can go. Your back is in the corner. So throw that out the window. H-Town, I heard you speak on Tank earlier. You know, Loma, he ducked Tank. The first thing you come in here saying is what Tank did or he wanted this and wanted that. Somebody called in the other day and said that you be hating on Tank. Now I'm convinced because you had no criticism for Lomachenko. You only criticized Tank for Lomachenko ducking the fight. Now, granted, this fight should have happened a long time ago. Yes, it should have happened a long time ago, but still, we here today, and the only thing you got to say is something about Tank. So yeah, my brother, you hating. So salute to you. That's the notorious B.I.G. of the H-Town.
All right,
But it's
all
not your
right.
time.
Appreciate you. I mean, you know what happened is that you using an old thing, so you switching it up. I'm gonna just send Two-Tone a new link. Stay there. But are you there? Because you haven't came off mute yet. Yeah, I don't hear you. Not working, champ. Not working. In the meantime, oh,
How about that?
that worked. That worked.
Yeah. No, I was just giving the callers a minute to speak their piece, and I was using an old link of it. So yeah, I guess I threw off the trajectory for a second.
Yeah. It's all good though. What's up, man? Weekend recap, baby. What's your thoughts? What was the moment of the weekend for you? I would say.
Well, quiet is kept. Quiet is kept. I got to say the return of Yokasta Valle, it was a bit obscure. I've been waiting to see what she's going to do. I'm hoping she moves up to 108, but she had a great return, second round stoppage over, I guess we can call it limited opposition from India, Ramandeep Kaur. So that was surprising, but Chantel Cameron, she showed out. I liked her performance again, albeit against a career super featherweight. It was a tough fight with a taller fighter coming forward the whole time. And Cameron, I think, just had to get a feel for being in the ring more so than, kind of like an emotional fighter. She just had to get her feet up under her with a new trainer. So shout out to her. Shadeja looked mean and lean. She looked leaner than she normally does. I know she has a bigger frame than most fighters, but her arms look leaner. They had a little bit more definition to them. I love the way that she worked the jab for this fight. And in the moments, and just to show how important her development has been, the moments when she stepped away from the jab and tried to go back to the old sweet Terminator, that's when Spence had her best moments. So it'd be wise of Shadeja to stay disciplined, keep working that jab. It was a very stiff jab, and she had the right following up behind it. That allowed her at some points, she was walking forward with just the right landing it. So I like the new Shadeja Green. And I got to talk about Amanda Serrano, and I got to say this one vehemently. Amanda Serrano stops Katie Taylor in the rematch. She can't leave it up to chance. She won't leave it up to chance. Amanda Serrano looked very good at 140. She was looking good in the tights when I seen her, looking even better in the ring, and she's going to stop Katie Taylor when they meet. If for some strange reason,
Why
that
do
fight's
you
not
think
delayed.
that? Because this opponent wasn't on her level.
Yeah, but to me was not about the opponent at this point. It was more about Katie Taylor getting acclimated to 140 and getting the feel for what her new body and carrying up. Career featherweight, her first fight at 140, and she stopped old girl. And the important thing, even though her Stevie Morgan, let me tell you something. I uncovered Stevie Morgan on the championship rounds. Stevie Morgan lost to the one fighter that they tried to bring over from Colombia, that lost to both Serranos, lost to Pink Tyson, lost to Shelly Vincent, but she beat Stevie Morgan. So yes, there's no way in hell Stevie Morgan was going to beat Amanda Serrano, but sometimes that inexperience and naivete, somebody that's used to punching people out, let her be naive enough she could play that with Amanda Serrano. Let her think, Serrano's coming up in weight, Serrano's old, and Serrano didn't play that. So whatever deficits we thought, now, yes, is Serrano still prone to trading? Yes, she is, but I like the way she carries the power up. Remember, all the way up from 126, she's arrived at 140, and I think that this fight got her suited for it. So she's going to be right and ready for Taylor when that fight happens. That's why I think that, though. What up, Tone?
What's happening?
Now I know everybody's talking about the Ashton Sylvie debacle. I mentioned it as much on my post on IG, and I just said, because I seen Lucas Body, just a little bit of him, because I've been paying attention to the North. I hope Ryan Frazier called in. I hope Chad called in.
They
I hope
both
all my
did.
Canucks called in.
They both did already.
Okay, now when I said, this is going to be an interesting fight to see where Ashton Sylvie is at. It was just, the veteran watching the young guy get a little bit too comfortable, and the veteran had a chin, and he ate Sylvie's, considerably best shots, and he just caught the young boy slipping. Sylvie should be able to bounce back from it. I think what some people might be most offended, and I think they have to keep it in context. Yes, the card. We even heard Turkey complaining. Yes, the card was maybe not so much of a boxing card, but Lucas Body is a real fighter.
But
so
why wasn't the card a boxing card? Like what about that event was a circus?
No, I didn't even say circus. I'm just saying
I know,
that,
but Al-Sheikh, he used that phrase, and I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, okay, maybe you didn't like the main event. Maybe it was a circus because that dude's not a boxer, but the rest of the card was decent. You know what I mean? It was boxers. It wasn't any influencers on the undercard. So, and shit, that Lucas Body knockout, that was realer than ever.
No, absolutely. I think, the only I wouldn't call it a circus by any stretch. Number one, Serrano Morgan legitimized it. You got the queen, not the GOAT, but the queen of boxing. Amanda Serrano legitimized that card.
And she got a stoppage too.
Man.
Even though I could see Al-Sheikh, maybe he was not impressed with that matchmaking. That girl did look like she wasn't on that level. She was giving me shades of Mom, the Sinisa Estrada for. Like, literally, she was just high-guarding it, doing nothing.
I just think she was just out of water. You know what I'm saying? Like, remember, she was just bringing in them Colombians. All she did was bring in Colombians.
Out of water or in deep waters? Exactly. She was having them fluffed up records. Now she in there with a, like you said, top of the division. So I don't know. She didn't have anything. It was no resistance. It was open season for Serrano. She was walking her down, shooting all hard shots. She didn't even have to worry. Like, bro, she missed the hook how many times? She kept trying to do the same combination and missed it how many times? She didn't have to. There was no one there to make her pay. So I guess I'm interrupting because I know I'm hearing you say she's stopping Katie, and it's like, don't get all gassed off of this girl that you know better than me ain't on that level. You muted again.
We need the Alicia Bumgarner opportunity versus Serrano. Can we get that opportunity?
We do, but check this out. What you guys are not paying attention to, Taylor is as weather worn as McCaskill was. What I mean by that is Taylor came up and had that fight with Serrano. She moved up. She got softened up by Chantel Cameron because she lost to Cameron, then came back and they gave her the win over Cameron. She's been sparring with Sandy Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Sandy Ryan's been getting some work with her. So that, you got to ask the young lion, treat me right. Don't beat on me, Sandy. So what I'm saying is getting up to 140, it's been no easy task. Katie ain't been stopping nobody at 135. So I can definitely say she may or may not have enough pop to keep Serrano off of her. She didn't have enough pop to keep Serrano off of her the first fight. It was her movement. And now that Taylor's slowed down with all that wear and tear that she's been facing, I just see that, she's going to slow down just enough, want to trade just enough, and get touched just enough. So even in those moments, okay, granted, King is wild and she doesn't get stopped. The difference is she's not going to have those bright moments to retreat like she did in the first fight. I don't see that happen. I see Serrano winning this one soundly. And like I said, I think that Taylor is a bit bruised.
She better not retire then, because then you got to give us a trilogy, no?
Yeah.
No, I don't think she should retire because now granted, if she wins, She's still worn out because she's going to have to go to war with Serrano again. So now, to Tone's point, and the point I made last night on Twitter with one Alicia Bumgarner, I would love to see the winner of this bout, give Alicia Bumgarner an opportunity. But the aforementioned Chantel Cameron, with her interim WBC title, she's going to have a lot to say about that.
I mean, but she's with Boxer. Not to say that matters.
Queensberry.
Boxer. Yeah, Chantel signed the Boxer.
No, brother, she's with Queensberry. She just signed with Frank Warren. Her first fight yesterday, that was Queensberry.
Ooh, that's strange.
Which is why they're bringing up a fluffed up 130 pounder. It ain't a lot going on over there.
That's good though. That's good because Frank's supposedly coming to DAZN. Is the rumors?
Also, Frank and Queensberry, they do work with Top Rank, and if the mayor fight presents itself, it should be much easier to make.
We got Bodywork Boxing, $10. Great interview. Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Shout out to Tone and Marcos jumped in. Half Boxing, $2. If it ain't Chilaquiles, I don't want it, Tone.
Hey, Chilaquiles.
AB, not Adrian Broner. Member for 13 months on the champ level. Shout out TBV. Zach Robinson, member for 7 months on that contender level. Shout out TBV and all the community. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $2. No, I mean, fum, as in fam with the UK accent. Laugh out loud emoji.
Like, yo, fam.
Yeah.
Yo, fam.
Yo, that's what's up in fum. DC3, $2. Two-Tone was hating on Tank until he came to TBV. Now, actually, it was after the Ryan fight. I mean, and that's okay, because that's what happened to me with Tyson Fury. It's like, you beat my guy. I was out here beating the drum for Wilder, saying he's great. You beat my guy. I'm gonna not say you're great. You just beat the guy I said was great, and that's how boxing needs to work. If you beat the man, you are the man.
Facts. 100%.
And Tone would be a hater if he didn't change his stance. But boxing fans, they don't let you do that. Nah, Tone, stay on that side. Even the boxers, Shakur tweeting people, you picked the side.
Right.
He told the reporter, stay on that side, the one he wanted to smack with Steve Kim. It's like, bruh, I picked wrong. Let me be wrong. Let me praise you. You won. Now I'm cheering you because you beat my guy. No, stay over there. You hater. You like what the man? These dudes are weird, bro. But the Cowboys could lose to the 49ers, and ain't nobody calling them franchise bums. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes, these dudes are weird, man. They weird.
Yes.
Boxing is so.
You're not allowed to have an opinion. What's wrong with you, man?
That's, I guess not these days, bro. Your opinion is getting you in trouble.
Yeah, I'm not dying on no hill. I'll die on the sport of boxing's hill, but the individual, I'm not dying on no hill. New information, new opinion.
Nah, Tone, that's your man's. You got to ride with Ryan. You was always ride with Ryan. Now you got to ride with him. It's like, bruh, I'm allowed to change my mind.
Right.
Well, just real quick, I think that's what people misunderstand about boxing, and the thing that separates from other sports. Not only do you not play it, but it's the beauty in being wrong. It's the beauty in those guys that were Spence fans and found out about Bud. If you're man enough to accept it and say, wow, I slept on this guy, now I got to just give him his just due. Like, that's supposed to be the beauty of boxing. Shit, I was giving Navarrete all kinds of credit until I couldn't no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, these things do happen in boxing. It's supposed to be, like Bruce Lee said, man, be like water, be fluid.
For sure, man. The sport would be bigger if fans didn't have to go and hide. And imagine Tone didn't have tough skin and also wasn't an influencer. Then, it's like, oh, you rode with Ryan, he lost. go somewhere and you disappear like that. Like you're supposed to be allowed to be able to come back and be like, you know what? I didn't see what I thought I seen in Tank. You know, he's better than I thought. I'm riding with him, you know, moving forward. You know, he beat my guy that I thought was gonna be better. So yeah, Tank beats Frank. I'm picking Tank. You know what I mean? Like, how is that wrong? That's right. That's called evolving and learning from the situation. Spider Rico. No Spider Rico yet again. Oh shit. I just seen this Matt. Matt gonna kill me. And he ain't even there. He must be pissed off. All right. I missed the counterpunch. That's one. I missed another counterpunch from Bill's Mafia. So he's pissed off. We got the Moose. We ain't miss you, Moose.
Bill's Mafia.
That's Jordan. Jordan, come back. And Damian Clark says, oh, I just put that in the pre-pro. Shout out to Damian for the super chat, $2. He says, Crawford KO'd some ninja in wrestling. Spence fumbled the bag emoji. Yeah, bro. I seen that, bro. They not only did he pass somebody to the chair, but now they got him in the ring actually performing. His kids got to be so excited and proud and happy, you know, because everybody was a wrestling fan when they were young. So his kids are still young. Like, imagine watching your dad do this.
Can I go down the line and you guys feeling if
Bro, as a WWE fan, to watch your dad hook off on somebody and get a knockout on wrestling, that got to be insane. Go ahead,
Listen to the names we got that it's been affiliated, and when you know you're a superstar once they put you in WWE/WWF. We got Muhammad Ali, Mr. T. We got Mike Tyson. We got Tyson Fury. We got Terrence Crawford. Did I miss anybody? Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
Did I miss anybody? Bonafide superstars. Each and every person that I mentioned, peripheral or not, when they crossed over to that element. Global status. Let me know if I missed anybody, please. Super chat.
Well, Dennis Rodman, but that's not boxing.
I think Dennis a Fanute, though.
I said this before. And someone shot me down. They like, nah, he ain't buy it. Didn't Turkey Al-Sheikh have interest in
WWE, right?
Yeah.
Didn't he bring the cards over to Saudi?
That's what I'm saying.
There's a group. I don't know if it's necessarily associated with Turkey, but they're operating out of Jeddah. They're not necessarily out of Riyadh.
See, I knew I was right, bro. My man, whoever was that. Let me see.
He brought it. I thought he brought the cards over there. He wanted to own it. Yeah.
That Crown Royal or Royal Crown Jewel event that they have over there yearly. And like I said, I don't know if it's his group, but yeah, that's been happening for like the last 4 or 5 years almost.
So that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it like Al-Sheikh has some ties with the WWE. He's looking to bring an event in 26, and on Air Hawani, he said, we are talking around 2026, 2027. Al-Sheikh replied on Air Hawani's question if Saudi Arabia plans to host WWE for WrestleMania 41 next year. So, yeah, I'm just looking at it as like one hand washes the other. That's how I thought. I thought Crawford got there because this is an Al-Sheikh show versus Madridov August 3rd, and Al-Sheikh is using all his powers. He's promoting. It's marketing.
That's face of boxing energy right there. Like when you get to that, like that's huge for Terrence Crawford. Like huge. That's like a whole different audience. And I like how they got what's his name, Madridoff. They got him swimming in a pool. They just making him look like a killer out there.
Word. Jerry, what up?
Let him cook. Let him cook. Feliz Domingo, amigos.
Speaking of
And
wrestling, go ahead, Jerry.
while I go off track, open letter to Floyd Scofield and his dad. Floyd, I had my people trying to reach out to you, and I think I just missed you, and you're no longer in San Antonio, and I believe you've relocated to California. I wanted to invite you and your dad over to my office because I had some pointers.
Pointers.
Just like you, I'm a first-generation American Dominican. And unfortunately, our brothers from the DR have too much temptation, and they always seem to fail when they reach the top. But you, young man, and now you have confirmed it to the whole boxing community that you have not only the DNA, but you're a triple threat, you have the personality, you have a good head on your shoulders. You need to take that to the next level. Forget about fighting Shakur right now. You need to develop your own green print. And as much as I hate to say it, De Los Santos needs to be the next in line. Put that fight out in the Barclays or take it to Florida. I'm in the ring with the Dominican flag draped across your shoulders. When your baby's born, bring the baby, the wife out. Let them see that you're a family man. Because you are the generational talent that we have been waiting for. The Puerto Ricans have their legends. The Mexicanos have their legends. Argentina has their legends. And you, my friend, are the savior for Dominican boxers. This is Jerry Soriano. You're in it for life. Let him cook.
I like that call. I like
First time he called in not to talk about Tank, bro. Or
Jerry.
mix in Benavidez. That was wild.
Yeah.
Gracias, hermano.
So with Turkey, Al-Sheikh and WWE, my man just texted me, homeboy. He said Turkey brought the Royal Rumble to Saudi Arabia. He also brought women WWE wrestlers were able to compete in Saudi for the first time. Women aren't usually allowed to compete out there. They even put a Saudi wrestler on who got signed by another company called AEW. So yeah, that was a Turkey Al-Sheikh promoting Terrence Bud Crawford move. Fire.
In the chat,
You may feel like it's your time.
someone is saying that's a Logan Paul move because of the Prime hookup, and also Logan is in the WWE as a participant, so maybe he could have opened the door for Crawford. But regardless, ultimately it means Crawford made it to the WWE, which hopefully raises his profile even further, and make him mainstream. 619 Cali Factor, $2. Jake versus Chavez makes sense. That dude Chavez beat was big as hell, bro. He was hitting Chavez with some shit, man. He was
Gary
big as
Hall,
hell.
yeah.
He was big, man. Shout out to Brandon. We got to your counterpunch. We got H-Town, $2. Ness, and I quote, "I don't do rumors while doing the rumors." I mean, I ain't do a show on it. I'm glad it's here. This is your fault. Your super chat made us go back to it. So I didn't ever do a show on Eddie Hearn is dating Sky Nicholson. Never did that. You understand?
Rumors.
Exactly. But today, I don't know how I came up, Tony. You know I smoke. How this happened?
How to edit? Oh, because we was trying to talk about.
A call out. I
Yeah,
think a
is
caller.
Sky really like that? And you was like, you don't know because
Yeah, I don't watch her. I don't watch her. So I said, I wish Amin was here because I don't watch her because, truth be told, I've only known her for the rumor that she's dating Eddie. And then we went down the whole road of her possibly dating Eddie and Eddie's transformation, from married, quote unquote, to, whatever he is now. And, taking the HGH and doing the 5Ks and being on GQ. I'm saying it's all Sky. I mean, it's Googleable.
He putting Beijing black in his hair. He was out there in Saudi sweating because he dyeing his hair, trying to stay cool for the young lass, allegedly.
Tone said he Googled it and it dates back, 2 years you said, or 3?
Yeah, 2022, Eddie and Sky have been leaked. I'm proud of Eddie, man. A man with Eddie in his 40s, got him a little young thing out there. She only been to Dubai a couple times. That's what you need. New experiences, fresh yams. Yeah.
Yeah, so then another caller, he's like, oh yeah, she was next to Eddie at the Boots fight. So it's like, I never reported because that's not boxing. This came up casually. Bringing it back full circle, though, is she good or is she getting the Eddie, that's my girl, so I'm giving her the treatment?
Nepotism.
Well, yeah, you know what? It's funny because I call it $1 million Nepo baby.
Oh,
right?
so there you go. There you go. So then you agree.
But here's the thing. If I put you on, you still gotta be hot enough to get on, right? And if your girl is standing there fighting, you're gonna let her fight. But if she losing, you might jump in, right? So he's gonna set her up, with as best as he can. But when he puts her in a title fight, he can't go out there and fight for her. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you do have to respect her ability. You've seen the level of opponents, though. So that's why if she really liked that, that's why you think people want to see her fight either Tiara Brown or Amanda Serrano. Even Tip crazy ass want to see her fight Alicia Bumgarner, but he must want to see her get hurt because he want to hurt Eddie feelings. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she's like that for a featherweight.
So rumors are, not rumors, but like what the internet is saying is true. They're stuck in, is she good or is she getting saved by her fake, boyfriend?
I don't know, man. If he's clapping cheeks with no remorse, I'm putting her in front of tomato cans.
Exactly, bro. You don't want you ain't trying to listen. You trying to get her all the way to the top. Like, it's like said, he can't save her in a title fight, but then he did his job. He did his job. I took you all the way there. The one that you lost, you were supposed to lose. We gonna bring you back up, just like my girl Diana Vargas. Yeah, remember her? She just lost to who? Sky, right?
Yep.
She was fluffed up. It's like Battle of the Fluff Ups. You know what I'm saying? And Diana, the person behind her is her significant other. Like, it's crazy that that's the way that it goes.
Those freckles, man. Diana's freckles is very,
Yeah, man, La Reina del Sur, man. She's the queen of the South, the Dominican, the South of the Dominican, the República Dominicana. Lake County, $2. Nobody gonna share their thoughts on Junto Nakatani? I talked about it. I said he made it easy. It was a first round straight left to the body. It was easy. There's nothing to talk about. That was perfect. I guess he said card. Anything else on that card that you care to bring up?
Not that card, but listen, Top Rank just dusted off Chocolatito last weekend, right? They dusted him off in a 10-rounder. He stopped his opponent. Do you think they bring him back for Junto? Or is that, you know what I'm saying?
That would be sad because that means that Eddie dropped the ball. I wanted that for Bam. Bam, if you ain't going to get him Chocolatito, then you got to give him Nonito. You can't let both them legends walk off without giving one to Bam.
Yeah, Bam needs one.
I don't think Bam will fight Chocolatito. They seem to have a very, a Bud Shakurish relationship. Like,
This been the
you know what I
perfect
mean?
episode, man. We've been echoing the same thing over and over, and that is, if you my friend, let's make money. Floyd Scofield
Yeah.
said it the best on his interview.
Nah, I'm with.
Let's get this money together if we friends.
Yeah. And Junto, I need Monster in a way. I need you to you and Junto need to run that fade, bruh. I need to see that, bruh. Fade time. Junto got to move up.
Danzy Baby, $2. Spence fans still haven't really give Bud credit. Yup, that's for sure. They still talking about drainages and all this weird stuff. Lake County, $2. Butterbean was on WWE and boxed, not wrestled. I mean, Crawford threw a punch, and so did Floyd. Pistol Parkway Mozzie, $2. Robin vs. Malone on WCW was crazy back in the day. Bruh.
That was good.
I go back to WWF. I'm old school with it.
WWF, the Attitude Era. I only like the era with Stone Cold, The Rock, and Goldberg, and Hulk Hogan, Ultimate Warrior. John Cena, his era is basically like the Drake era, so that's not for me.
Yeah, Cena was a little bit of a comedian wrestler, and he's still like that in the movies, bro. I watch all his movies though. He's actually developed into a really good actor now. Like now he's like an actor. He's not like a wrestler. And I think that's why he's retiring, right? Didn't he retire from wrestling?
Yeah, he is retiring. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure, man. I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping he's making good money. I'm sure he's not making Jim Carrey money, but he is a good actor now. I've watched because bro, he did some like babysitter type movie or some detective movie where he had like this little spinning hat. I mean, it was really bad, but he's developed into a good actor.
Listen, Ricky Stenicki was a surprisingly good movie.
Yes.
Ricky Stenicki, I gotta see that.
Yes. Isn't it this movie where he's like an undercover or like?
So he's the fall guy for his friends. So they made up a character that every time they get into some debauchery, it's like, yo, it was my man Ricky Stenicki, my man Ricky Stenicki.
Yes, I seen that, and then he had to come to life.
Yeah, they hire him.
Yes, to play it. He's an actor in the movie. Oh, yeah. That shit was good, bro. It really was good. I laughed a lot in that one. Ricky Stenicki. I remember, bro.
Two-tone, check it out, man.
He was like a bad actor, and it's so funny because they came together with this plan like, bro, let's hire him. So then he plays too good of a role. The quote-unquote bad actor does all this fucking research, comes to the barbecue, and there's this white lady she knows Ricky don't exist. So she's trying to, at all costs, trying to get Ricky exposed. But this man, in 24 hours, did the amount of research it would take to fucking pass the SATs or something. Homie went there and knew shit. They was in shock. The dude, because he wanted to just impress them. He wanted friends. The dude ain't even had no friends. It was crazy. That movie was funny. I mean,
he was from Atlantic City, just to tie it into Jersey.
Oh,
the character
man.
from Atlantic City. Yeah. He was like an Atlantic City ballroom.
But this dude
impersonator.
could do. Yo, that movie is so funny because he can do everything. Like he end up being able to do everything. Ricky Stenicki end up being everybody's favorite guy. Like this dude could do anything. Oh, that was funny. Spider Rico for the third time. Yo, I took my sneakers to Mount Charleston and they bodied now, bro.
Oh yeah,
they are filthy.
What joints?
Hookahs.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Spider. Nah, that's what they meant for, but damn, man, they look good when they clean. These just look crazy. Spider keeps saying I ain't going to him. Meanwhile, you got some sort of issue with whatever you got going on. Hello.
Spider Rico Suave.
We're going to go straight to Kingborn and not even disconnect you just so you can see it's you and not us.
Oh, y'all hear me? Hey, yo, peace. Listen, man. I've been on some other shit for the whole week, Ness. Yo, Ness, fuck that. Live chat, power chat, Brooklyn, New York, East Coast. Let's get this shit popping, man. Let's get to the shit right now. Hey, yo, these my observations, right? Yo, check this shit out, right? Everybody on Shakur dick, right? Nobody ain't really fucking with Tank. Oh, Tank got to fight Shakur. Now, y'all see what that man Sivley was doing, right? H2O and shit. That shit was all good, but he got caught and got knocked the fuck out. So let's think like this. Imagine Shakur piecing up Tank, right? And getting all happy and shit because he winning. Tank is like a fucking shotgun blast. You just got hit and you on the floor. You didn't know what the fuck happened. That's how I think if they fight, that's how that shit gonna go down. Lomachenko, 37 years old. He been in 300 fights. Yo, if you don't want to fight Tank, fuck Loma. We ain't worrying about him. Tank got to get through Cepeda, Shakur, these young boys coming up. It's a lot of killers for Tank, but we know Tank gonna be the last man standing. Hey, yo, no disrespect, King, I know somebody on the panel probably in 200 years ago in a lifetime was a motherfucking pimp. So you know we got black pimps, right? But do y'all know we got a white pimp in boxing? And his name is motherfucking Jake Paul? You mean to tell me Jake Paul damn near was scared against a dude, Mike Perry, who never looked like he never boxed before. Then he calling out Mike Tyson, a 60-year-old man. Yo, we got somebody in Brooklyn for you, Jake Paul. You came in there at fucking 235 pounds. Meet my man, Big Baby Miller from my hometown, Crown Heights, Brooklyn. He will gladly meet you for that money. You beat Big Baby Miller.
Bruh, where you getting all this bad information? He did not weigh 235.
Yo, allegedly, he was way bigger than Mike Perry.
And what fight was you watching that he was looking scared of Mike Perry? Like, the fuck are you talking about?
I'm saying, man, yo, he didn't want to get caught with Mike Perry, but think about it. One thing about Jake Paul, he's a way 200 times better boxer than motherfucking Mike Perry. That shit looked like soccer. Yo, you remember when Sinisa Estrada, super bad, on ESPN fought the Moms? It sort of looked like that, Ness. King, and Homeboy, whoever you are, sort of looked like that, right? Like I'm saying, yo, Ness, man, let's get this shit popping August 3rd, man. Let's go have some fun. Live chat, power chat. Like I said, man, get this shit popping. Peace.
All right.
King Born.
Tip Ballas.
Yo.
Yeah,
man, real Midwest Mafia shit, man. Yeah. I mean, man, I was talking about it to Ness and them earlier, man. Yo, we need that Scott Nicholson versus Alicia Bongon fight, man. We need that.
And that's how the conversation started, because I'm like, Eddie ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you want to see her get hurt.
He
man, see her
protecting
get
her.
hurt, bro. Listen, man. Scott Nicholson will outbox Alicia Baumgartner. Easy money. That fight is easy money for Scott Nicholson, bro.
Alicia not cut
Listen,
the
bro.
off, you know?
We've seen Alicia lose to a boxer, man. You know what I'm saying? She arguably lost to Michaela Mayer, dog. And Michaela honestly, Michaela got robbed in two fights.
Michaela,
she got robbed,
arguably losing to Michaela is not a bad thing. Michaela's a good fighter with high output. Anybody could lose to Michaela because she throws so many punches.
But, hey,
Jonas
Alicia
arguably lost
no
to Michaela
output.
Mayer.
Alicia ain't got no high output. Alicia fades, bro. She fades like Caleb Plant.
And yet she
does fade.
she still beat Michaela.
She didn't beat Michaela, bro. She got gifted against Michaela.
Get the hell out of here.
The same way.
Nah, man. Baumgartner, she cooked Sky, cook Amanda Serrano. That's the new face of boxing right there, man. Give her an opportunity, man. We need that up in here, man. Boxing need a Fashion Nova model up in there. Like, that's what boxing needs. Marketable.
Tip, you there?
Fashion Nova. Come on now. Baumgartner can make it to Vogue, champ.
Oh, you right. Yeah, she'd be on Vanity Fair.
Vanity Fair, Essence.
Yeah.
Oh, if Davis Jet Beauty of the Week, put her in there.
Bring that back. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. I'm riding with Baumgartner.
Tip, I don't hear you. I don't know what happened.
Breaking news. Biden has dropped out of the presidential race.
I mean, it's a wrap after my man got shot. You there? I think Twitter acting up, bro. Delomio, talk to me.
Yo, you hear me?
Yo, loud and clear.
Salute, man, to the panel. You already know. But yeah, man, it was a good day of boxing yesterday. You guys talked about that other kid. I just had his name Googled. It was the Mexican American kid that was on that Junto card. That guy's he's an exciting fighter. The Osculago or something like that.
Oh, no, not the dude that Junto knocked out. Who you talking about?
He fought some other. He was the only, I think, American guy fighting on the card. He's like Mexican American. He knocked out his opponent like 3 rounds. Hold on. Damn. I just had his name. It's like Osculago or something weird like that. Oh, Anthony Olascuaga. He beat Cano. Rico Cano. Yeah, that fight was good too. And yeah, man, HCO Sliv, man. After that type of knockout he just received, bro, he's gonna have to take at least a year off, bro, because he got starched, bro. And it's crazy. This guy was winning every second of that of that fight, and literally was like keeping his head up. And I was like, bro, like even before that, he was getting hit, but he was just returning the fire. But bro, this dude, like, bro, that's knockout of the year, bro. Like, yeah, we only we still got half the year left, but like to top that and being the underdog, like body snatcher, the big body snatcher definitely snatched 820 souls yesterday. And Jake Paul, beating up on a smaller guy, but it's cool. Jake Paul's a pro. He's training hard, but it's not like what Jake Paul has a lane. Like, it's kind of good what Jake Paul's doing because he's carving his own lane. Is he going to fight for a title? Probably not, because he's not a real cruiserweight. To me, he's like in between light heavyweight and cruiserweight. He's like in between that. He's too small for cruiserweight, and maybe he's a little bit too big for light heavyweight. So it's like he's going to have a challenge beating anybody like that's a real legit cruiserweight fighter. And yeah, man, my boy Kid Scofield, he should have I had him beating H2O, but he never took the fight. Now it's like, even if he comes back, beats Body, sure. If like you believe in the triangle theory, that's cool, but he should have got in that ring with him. Now he got to do what's right and beat Body up and just get in position, wait for a title shot. That's all he can do right now. And yeah, man, like y'all said, I think Sky Nicholson gives Baumgartner a good fight because she is technically sound. I don't know about her power because that's like one thing. Like, but look at Clarissa Shields, she's the GOAT, and she don't got no knockouts really either. So, like, who knows? And Baumgartner does fade. She had to juice up to beat my girl Lenardatu. Justice for Lenardatu. No one's screaming that, right? She popped off of that fight. Where's the rematch? Where's the trilogy? Yeah, but she's Dominican. She don't got no fans. Who cares, right? And Baumgartner got a bunch of simps rooting for her, so it's cool.
Yo, Yo,
Uh,
Tupac cares if don't nobody else care, baby.
like justice for Leonardo too. Then but it's cool.
I
And
feel like it's your time,
yeah, man, I'm out
but
of
it's
here.
not your time.
Spider Rico, number 4. Wow.
Hello, hello, can
Oh,
you hear
you
me?
there? You
There he
there?
goes.
Wow. I apologize. I apologize. I don't mean to waste no time.
You good?
Yeah. Grand Rising, everybody. We never morning. We never morning. It's a Grand Rising. Uh, I'm grateful for another call. I'm grateful for another day. We did it again. That's what Tank said. Jake Paul, he got the death punch. That's what I call it. You know, they always say you want to do this, you want to do that. Like how Clarissa, she could do everything good, but she ain't got the death punch. That's what really make people excited. He got that patent, but he looked, in his flesh, in his face, he looked puffed up, like maybe he been eating too much carcass. He be eating too much of that, or maybe they been injecting him with things. He looked puffed up in his flesh. I know white people turn red, but it's more beyond that. And they say he lost 30 pounds. He said he lost 30 pounds, and he still looked like that. You know, that's one thing. They eat a lot of meat. You know, they're a different breed than us. You know how you say Ohio? Yeah, they eat a lot of that stuff, and they do other things too. But I like Jake Paul. He a part of USC. Y'all want him to fight boxers? I want him to be the persecution for the abomination that the UFC is. You see, they create a love for love. They create a lust for violence. They create a lust for violence. The man goes down, you see it. Boom, he's hurt. The man goes down, he turned his back. The man jump on him like an animal. And the people rage when they do this. Cowardly acts. And they create this lust for violence. And Jake Paul, he gonna destroy every single last one of you. Step in the boxing ring. I know these people are listening. You see how Andre Ward, SOG, I'm with you, God. I didn't mean to offend you. But I'm glad that you're coming back and we need you. What else, what else you gonna do? What else we gonna do but fight? Demetrius Andre, you see how I talk about the flesh being puffed up? The less fat, the more intelligence. Demetrius, you are the most intelligent out of all the Americans. But you was laid back, you took on a big challenge and he was ready. Slim back down. The less fat, the more intelligence. The less food we eat, the longer we live. I'm on the clock, you hear the clapper. I pray for we and me. That Allah guide us to ways of
You
peace and
may
safety.
feel like it's your
The
time,
straight way. Never.
but it's not your time.
That's actually an
Esteban.
interesting theory, though, man. That Jake Paul, like, you know what I'm saying, he gonna bring the salvation and take out all the MMA guys and eliminate the bloodlust. It's interesting, yo.
Yeah, I don't mind. That's why people like with this. Fight a boxer, bro. Let him keep, taking out MMA dudes. But certain MMA dudes don't get me to buy. I didn't buy this pay per view. Like, you need the right MMA dude to get me to pay. Like, he would have got me to pay had Shadeja's fight not been on the stream, but I'm invested in her, and that was free. The
You
other
know what,
one,
too? The people that are invested in Amanda Serrano, they I think they paid.
Yeah.
Nah.
And Mike Perry only had 2 members of Bone Thugs and Harmony walk him out.
Counterpunch for Spider Rico, courtesy of DC3. Keep it moving, $2. Told you, Ness. Jake versus Junior. Comonello. fighter, big money bag. Yeah. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Tone, where can they find you?
Find me, Two-Tone the Superstar on all platforms, man.
Yep, King Amin Invest 61 on IG, King Amin Invest 61 on Twitter, and the championship rounds right here on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.